What's happening, everybody? Tonight we got Dungeons & Dragons for your viewing pleasure. So sit back, relax, enjoy some music, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Why? That's because it was. That was Crystal Island from the PAL version.
Rise for the anthem!
Dragon Quest XI. Everyone, if you know how this song ends, will you join me for this? Here we go! So, ladies and gentlemen, the time has hit 0, and the song is done. You know what that means? It's time for some fun. So, let's get this going! And now let's get our team here. So, hopefully the team should be ready. Here we go. Let's get the team! Boo!
Hello.
Yikes!
Hello, everybody! How's
Zoinks!
everyone? Like Zoinks!
Hello.
Like Zoinks, Scoob, it's a chat!
Really?
Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, what is up, guys? It's Brownie, the Door Charge Gamers. Welcome you all to Perception Check. You must have rolled pretty high to find our quiet little stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome! So, let's see, I don't know how much to say except for hi. How's everyone doing?
Right.
Not too bad here. Oh, echo! Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, it's time that we get things started with our episode 19 here. So, let's say hello to everybody here. I am Brownie, your dungeon master for tonight. And joining us we have...
Hello.
We have the... Hi, everybody!
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Saying hi to our dungeon master.
Dungeon
Big
master,
Chaos.
a.k.a. Chaos Master, a.k.a. Nice Guy.
AKA Dr. Eggman.
Yes, Dr. Eggman. Shush. No, shush, shush. You all don't see anything. You don't see anything in the chat. Shut up. Alright, so,
Okay.
I am Brownie, your dungeon master for tonight. And joining us, we have Raven.
Ah, right, that's me. Hi.
We have Dell.
Hello.
We have Aeon.
Hiya.
We've got Magnus. I mean, Chopper.
Hello.
Whichever way you want to call him. We also have Secton.
Hello.
We also have Lena.
Yo.
I believe that's everybody. Did I miss anyone?
Anyone? Nope.
Nope. In which case, why do I only see 5 names in our session? Let's see. I see Mog, I see Zelly, I see Trile, I see Magnus, I see Secton. Wait a minute.
Hold up, hold up, hold
I
up,
think
hold
two
up.
people
I
are
think we're missing some people.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get on with tonight's session. So while these guys are making their way in, let's get on with the recap. Also, by the way, I realize we're at 11 viewers, so hello to all of you. We're in double-digit figures. How the hell did that happen?
Hello.
Quality content.
All right.
Stream.
Let me just do one thing. I'm just going to lower the volume on you guys for a second. Check, check, 1, 2.
2.
3, 4.
Mic check.
Okay, there we go. All right, we should be good now. So, last time on Perception Check, the mighty team of heroes who had been gathered under the name of Hope Key had made their ways into the black sewers of Helix, one of the city capitals of the land of Monu. After venturing down, the team were encountered with the mighty spider queen herself, Ubonet. And as the team vanquished the beast, they ended up coming across the mighty little wizard who had been trapped down there, Secton. The team had made their way back to the surface, where they were greeted by not only Lord Lorna Fitz of the city of Helix, but the mighty Tabaxi Paladin who had been recruited by her. Topaz had joined the setup. After being invited back to the local castle, I almost forgot the name there for a brief moment there, to the beacon, the team were greeted with a little story as to what had been going on. Lorna had been, shall we say, pestered by a member of the Black Pen who had been wanting the shard of the catalyst in order to achieve their goal. But as things were starting to get a little bit on the comfortable side, there ended up being a large explosion from the market square. Zelion managed to sneak away from the team to go check on it, while a guard had been tended to by the tender hand of Topaz. And as they made...
I technically healed the soldier first.
My bad. Sorry, almost forgot. So, as that was going on, Zelion arrived at the market square and was greeted with the sight of rubble, dead bodies, and carnage everywhere that he looked. But as he came up there, the source of that carnage had been revealed in the form of a giant scorpion. And that is where we're going to start things off. So, Zelion, are you ready?
All right.
So,
Yep, I'm ready.
now, before we get to the start of this, I would like to let everyone know I made a mistake at the end of the last session. Basically, what happened is I looked at the wrong stats for the scorpion. Now, Zelion tried to cast Animal Friendship, and I thought it was too high. I actually made a mistake and realized that the stat for Animal Friendship was just about in the right. So, to give you all a visual representation as to what the hell is going on, I have actually made a map!
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Wait, where am I?
You'll find out now.
Oh, that's what that looks like.
Oh, hey! It's
Yeah.
the character sprite.
There you go. So, first of all, before we get started, I would like to
Tiny.
I would like to give a mention to Sneaky Kid on DeviantArt, who has made a couple of our portraits already. We haven't got them all, but we've got a good few to start off with. So, in fact, before we get started, I would like to showcase some of them off. So, obviously can't see anything here. First of all, this is, you know what, let's see, I think if I do this proper, well, you guys can sort of see Zelion there. I tell you what,
I'm so tiny. I'm so tiny.
it's the only way I could make it fit in the map without clouding everything else.
All right.
Has two tails. I just grabbed the first scorpion sprite I could see based on my thing. So, Zelion, you tried to make Animal Friendship. So, if I may ask you, sorry, I just had to make sure everything was working fine here. So, I need to do one thing first of all. Zelion, could you make... I need you to do just one initiative roll for me to see whether you get your spell off first before the scorpion makes its way to you.
Okay, so I just roll a d20 plus my initiative bonus,
Yes,
right?
so just you for now. Let's see if you get yours off.
20.
Wait, what's that? 20. That is a 12. Yep, you go first. All right, so Zelion. So remind me, Zelion, what are you doing to mention to the viewers who are just tuning in?
Okay, so right now, so where my character's currently positioned, I'm too far to use the spell, so I will move. So I will move like right around, which I think is far enough. Yeah, that's far. Yeah,
Yep.
that's far enough. I then pull out my. Then I think I'm gonna on my loot and use it to cast Animal Friendship on the scorpion.
All right. So remind me, Del. Animal Friendship. He needs to make a save, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yes. Let's see. The saving throw is a Wisdom 13.
A Wisdom 13. So, I would like to point out, by the way, just to let you know, its modifier is going to be -1.
All right.
So, what's it got to be? 13?
Okay. The Wisdom saving throw is a 13.
So, that means if I get a 14 on the dice or higher, 14 or lower, you got yourself a little friend. Let's find out.
Oh, boy. The silence.
So, Zelion,
Yeah.
you cast the spell in your hand. Now, what do you try and say to the scorpion exactly? Do you say anything in particular?
Okay. Start playing music. Just calmly telling the scorpion, you need to stop attacking. I won't harm you, but I need you. But I need you to stop attacking. What you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is wrong.
That's what you say?
Yeah?
So, at this point, the scorpion looks over as you say your phrase. It looks at you for a brief moment, and it raises its claws as if it's in defense. But then it begins to lower them. It got an 11 on the dice roll!
Wow!
It got an 11
Okay.
minus 1, so it got a 10!
Oh!
Looks
Woo!
like we got a scorpion friend now.
So the
that
scorpion
I won't
turns
have
down.
to use the cannons.
And it looks over at you for a brief moment, and it looks kind of relaxed. It looks at you for a brief moment, and at this point, it's slowly gonna make its way towards you. So 5,
Alright.
10, 15, 20, and you get a great big look at this giant scorpion. It looks down at you, and you can see the 2 beady black eyes that are situated on the top of its head, and the size of its pincers, where if you had annoyed it, it would have been able to probably crush a man in just one large pinch. It looks down at you rather calmly, and then it just basically just sort of... It just sort of leans towards and just sort of tries to get kind of close and looks here. At this point, Mugbeard, you had actually made your way, and you chose to follow after, whether it was in the direction of Zelion or just go and do your own accord. You make your way into the town, and there you see the sight of the bard with the scorpion right in front of him. Obviously, you're unaware on what's been going on, but obviously you come in and you basically just see the situation here.
Okay, so just to clarify, I have a giant scorpion on my team, right?
Basically, the scorpion right now, you have basically an ally, not a companion. So the scorpion is going to do its own thing. However, it will not attack you or your companions. And
all right,
in case you wondered, by the way, lasts for 24 hours.
Right, and it's a giant scorpion, right?
Yes. In fact, I have the statistics here, so don't worry about that. I will control the scorpion. If you want it to do anything, I'll tell you to do that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna remove. So I'm just going to try to remove this thing.
Don't worry about it for now. All right. So Mugbeard, you make your way in, and you obviously see this sight. What are you doing in this scenario?
Well, there's only one thing Mugbeard would do.
Can I use a perception check to see if I know Mugbeard's around?
Sure. I will say, Mugbeard, hold on. Are you coming in quietly, or are you just blitzing in?
You'll know soon enough.
Okay.
Have no fear, Mugbeard's here.
At this point, Zelion, I will give you... Zelion, if you want, I will give you a chance to react before Mugbeard does his thing. So, Mugbeard, are you making an attack on the thing?
Yeah, I have my quarterstaff ready.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I look over at Mugbeard and see what he's about to do, and I'm just like, okay, hold up. Before you do anything, okay, and let's see, he's like 5 feet in front. He's like 5 feet right beside me, right?
He's right next to you. Yes. Essentially, put you sort of.
I cast Thunderclap on Mugbeard.
Oh, okay. In that case, how should we do this bit?
Okay. Wait.
No. Well, I'd say in this scenario, I'll say if you wanna say something to him first before you do the spell, I will allow you to do that first.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll say something to him first before I cast the spell because I'm worried I might accidentally hit the scorpion.
Okay. So what are you just gonna say to him?
Okay. I kind of put myself between the scorpion. Wait, Mugbeard, wait! Do not attack the scorpion.
What's in it for me?
Okay, a week's worth of beer.
Here. Okay.
All right. I'll say in this scenario. So at this point, Mugbeard, you lower the staff, and at this point, I'd like to point out that the other members of your party are all making their way there. So if I would like everyone else, if you have access, in fact, if you look on the journal page on the right-hand side, everybody, no persuasion check needed. I'll say in this scenario, well, concerning there, actually, I'll tell you what. Mugbeard or Zelion, I will allow... Let's see. Actually, Mugbeard, make an insight check for me. Make an insight check.
What do you have up your sleeve?
Ooh, so what's that? Is that a 20?
You're the weird dwarf.
I don't know. I think it gave me advantage.
Oh, it must have given you something different there. Okay, so 14 plus 2. I'll tell you,
How are you doing that, dude? How are you doing that?
what?
Character sheet.
Yeah, well, you'll have to teach everyone how to do that when we get the chance on it, because I've looked it up. I found it kind of tricky. But anyway, so Mugbeard, you look over at Zelion. You're a little bit on edge because the fact you have just seen the giant scorpion before you. But you do look over at your comrade, and you get a sense of what he's basically saying. But you're
Looks friendly to me.
all right. Okay, so anyway, if you guys look on the journal, you should have your characters on the side there. So if you want to drag your character to this, you can get it. Otherwise, if you want me to do it, I can do that for you.
Mine's already on there, so...
I don't see mine in here.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll take care of it. So at this point, Magnus, you're there.
Oh my gosh, she's so tiny too.
Yeah, I haven't got everybody, sadly, but I've got at least everyone around. So let's see. Let's have this.
Yeah, I really am tiny. Holy crap.
I'm sorry. I had to fit in the 5 speed there. I couldn't do anything there. And last is Trillia. Just popping that there.
Figure out a way to make them bigger later.
Yeah, I'll work on that later.
Okay, I can't move mine.
Don't worry, I got that covered. Give me 1 minute. I'm just going to do
Luckily,
this.
I can still move mine.
Yeah, I'm just going to do one thing here. Give me 1 second. Hopefully we should have a... Oh, hang on a second. Why are you not... Oh, there we go. Okay, 1 second. Sorry about this, guys. I swear I had this all here. Sorry. Okay, let's try this now. Okay. Everyone should have access to their characters now. Just try and move them, guys.
Okay, I can move mine. I'm good. I just wanted to move mine around to see if I could move it. So yeah, I can move it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, Mug, is that you trying out the attack just to see?
No. No.
Were you just trying it out just to see?
Alright,
I
who
was
put their
just
thing over
looking
my head?
stuff.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, so at this point, all of you, the rest of the team, make your way into the center square, and you see the sight of Mugbeard and Zelion staring down this scorpion. I will say, Zelion and Mugbeard, could you both make perception checks, please? Because technically, yeah, Lena.
Quit moving your
Yeah,
icon.
Lena, put yourself just back there for the moment. I'll let you know when you can move.
Okay.
All right.
My
11.
mistake, sorry.
That's okay.
11.
And perception 13. You both hear the sound of clanging armor coming from behind you. You obviously can hear it, but you're not sure exactly if it's a friend or foe. At this point, the rest of you all make your way there, and rushing in as fast as you can, you all see the sight of Zelion and Mugbeard looking over the giant scorpion there. And you don't see the scorpion looking like it's attacked. It's just sort of standing there looking at them at this point.
I turn to look. I turn around to see who it is.
You turn around and you do see it is your current party.
Cannons. Need cannons.
I smile and wave to them. Hey guys.
Actually, I have another idea.
So Zelion says there. Ursula looks up in your direction and goes, Zelion, what's going on? Wait, you do know there's a giant scorpion behind you, right?
I put my hands up in defense. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. This scorpion's okay. I just tamed it.
I have an idea for what we can use that scorpion for.
Please do not, guys, please. I'm begging you right now. Do not attack it. This spell.
No. I'm not going to attack it. I'm going to arm it.
At this point, there is another noise coming from nearby from your direction. And coming from the other corner comes a slight burrowing noise.
Oh no.
As another giant scorpion comes out from underneath the nearby tent, crashing it down, and it comes up looking in your direction.
That scorpion right over there that just appeared may not be friendly though.
Okay, never mind. Don't have time for that plan.
So we can shoot that one. Got ya.
All right.
Yeah.
So at this point, the scorpion looks over, and it looks over at its comrade for a brief moment, or its fellow scorpion, and then it looks back over, and you just hear this. That's the best I got.
What?
So, and you guys look over and you now see it. In which case, guys, I need you to roll initiative.
Oh crud!
I can tell you one thing right now.
For both scorpions or just the one?
I'm rolling for both.
I can tell you
The
one.
scorpion betrayed already. That's great.
Okay. Okay, so wait, did I just lose my pet scorpion?
Okay, you said
Oh, no.
initiative check.
Yeah. Oh no. The scorpion is still on your side. It's just if you want it to do something, I will do it for you. But if you want to command it to do something, bloody hell. Then I will do it.
Yeah, we got a natural 20!
All right. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's do this proper. Let me get to my initiative page. So, everyone, okay. So, let me just get the rolls for the scorpion here. So, 1 for the friend. Okay, and 1 for the rival. Okay.
Surprise! I'm a dead last again.
Now let's do this proper. So 25 to 20.
Wait a minute.
Me, 24.
Brownie, someone hasn't rolled yet.
Who hasn't rolled?
might
So
have been
far, Topaz, you need to roll initiative. Oh.
You put the R on the other side of the roll of the slash.
Yeah.
Oh, my mistake. Okay, hang on a second there.
It's all right.
Let me do it again.
Roll 20, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
A great website.
Oh, so what?
Okay. It's looking pretty good. Okay, 18 there. All right, so let's do this proper.
Oh.
So 25 to 20, we got Trilly.
And
then
Second.
oh, Secton.
Second
What?
20.
You got 20. Is that 20 total?
Yes.
Okay. That means you are technically third, as your friend Scorpion got a 21.
Alright.
I rolled a 4.
All right.
Ah, crud, I
All
rolled
right.
a 10.
So 15 to 20. No. Okay.
Wait.
Secton's a 20.
Oh, it's all right. I got him down.
Also, Topaz rolled an 18.
18.
Yeah, I'm an
okay.
18.
All right. Sorry. Just let me know when that comes up. Okay. Oh wait, I need to roll for Ursula. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. she is actually tied with Topaz.
Okay, so basically me and Ursula can pick who goes first.
Yes. Same for the Scorpion or Secton.
Okay, anybody want to do rock paper scissors?
Now, wait for your turn to come up on there. Okay. 10 to 15.
I was trying to be funny.
10. I know. I appreciate that. 10. Zillion. Okay. 5 to 10.
5.
Mugbeard with a 5. And last but not least,
Surprise, surprise.
Magnus.
Magnus last. Well, you'll be happy to know that, Magnus, you're not technically, you are actually last, but the other Scorpion is technically ahead of you.
Fuck.
It got a 3 plus 1. So technically, it's tied with you. I'm just saying it's sort of tied technically, but I think it's got more dex than you. I think.
Friend is high, the enemy is low, correct?
Yes. Friend is high, enemy's low. All right. So, at this point, the sound of the other Scorpion is looking in your direction, and I can tell you right now that top of the round, Trilly, go for it. You're up first.
Righto. First thing I'm going to do is it's within 90 feet is cast Hunter's Mark with my bonus action.
Okay, Hunter's Mark on the Scorpion.
On the
And
enemy
Trilly is gonna
scorpion,
be-
right?
Yeah, yeah, the enemy one.
On the enemy. 10, 15, 20, 20.
Okay.
I can't scroll.
Okay. Now, here's a question. Can I hold my action and wait until someone else has hit it first to shoot it?
Yeah, I say you can wait. Sure.
Righto, so
Uh,
in that case, Trilly will hold her action. As soon as someone has damaged the scorpion, she's going to let fire and aim for the same spot.
so you're gonna hold an attack until somebody else has hit it.
Yes.
All right. In that
Crying
case.
out loud.
Nope, that's fine. All right. Next up, it's your scorpion. So at this point, the scorpion looks over and it sees the other one before it. And it just sort of glares at it. And it kind of looks like it's two scorpions who are about to be ready to fight over territory at this rate. Whether it's home, whether it's food, it doesn't really matter. It's not sure. But it's got 40 feet of movement and it's sure going to use it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. It's just going straight there. And it is going to hold itself there and just wait, just in case. Next up, Secton, you're up next.
Alrighty. How far away is that scorpion from me about now, right now?
Let's have a gander, shall we? You should have a measuring tool on the left side. Let's have a look.
Oh.
There you go. You're 85 feet from it. Basically, just so you know, the front of the scorpion is where the claws are, just for clarity.
Yeah.
By the way, hello to all those who are watching.
Yes. Hello.
Let's cast a magic missile at it.
Magic missile, okay. Roll damage for me then, please.
Okay, so that's 1d4 per bolt, and there are 3 darts.
The claws or the... Blade's asking an interesting question. The claws or the tail? You best not find out.
Or wait, I gotta roll if I hit it.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't do that for that one, I don't think.
No, yeah.
Yeah, magic missile is an automatic hit. You just have to bloody hell 10 points of damage. So
Wow!
So you stand at the back and just noticing that everyone's going ahead, you're like, Magnus, duck! You fire the shot and you smack the scorpion right in the face. It just sort of stumbles a bit, just wondering, and it looks over at the group at this point and it's just like, so knocks
Great.
Oh wait, I think that does 12 because the 3d4 rolled 3, a 4, and a 2, and then it only added +1 at the end. It should be adding +1 per each bolt.
Yeah, so it is 12. Yeah.
So it's actually... Wait,
So
wouldn't it be
it's-
13?
No, if you only did +1, so technically it's adding 2 more because it's 1 for each dice.
Oh, yeah.
So
that
that's
makes
down
sense.
for 12.
Alright.
Okay, so because it hit, Trilly, you get your held action. Roll for an attack.
Thank you very much.
Let's find
No
out.
problem.
Let's find out how this goes. So roll your attack.
Did anyone go silent?
No. 18. Yeah, 18 hits. Roll damage.
Okie dokie, and that will be a Hunter's Mark Colossus Slayer combo.
Oh my god, this thing's gonna hit hard.
Ooh, it's gonna hit the
So at least
scorpion
we know
big
it's
time.
That scorpion is going to get a monster of a headache.
Well, let's find out.
Ugh.
Remember, it's all up to the dice. Will it be evil? Will it be nice?
True.
Hey, that works.
And let's find out.
23
Evil.
points of damage. Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Jeez.
You.
Holy crap!
So, Trilly, noticing the spot where the magic missile smacked, you're like, that looks like a good spot. You fire the shot, and you smack it right in the same spot. You essentially hit it right hard, and you watch as some of its scales start to fall off its body as you look like you were smacked quite a lot of hit on it. Hold on one sec. I'm actually working numbers out because I need to find out how much it's got left. Okay, there we go. It looks over, and it is extremely pissed at you at this point.
Oh dear.
Oh snap!
All right, next up, Is that, hold on, is that it for your turn, by the way, Secton?
Yes.
Okay. Topaz, you're up next.
Okay. I've already done a check and see how far the scorpion is away from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move first.
Yep, that's fine. Just
Okay.
I'll just say this as a heads up because I'd like to point out that Lena is new to this. If you can't hit it with an attack or with a spell or anything like that, if you want to get closer to it, bloody hell, you moved.
Yeah.
How much feet do you have for movement? I don't think you have that much. Because technically each square is 5 feet, so make sure you watch how much movement you've got. However, if you want to move twice the distance again, you can give up your attack and you can move closer if you want.
Yeah, 30 feet is walking distance for...
Yeah, 30 feet. I was 65 feet away from it first off, so let's
Okay.
see how far away I am from it now.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, I am 40 feet away from the scorpion as of right now.
Well, technically, no. Well, the scorpion is the scorpion's down. The scorpion. Yeah, that's it. That's where the scorpion is.
Okay, I'm 45 feet away.
Yeah. Oops. I messed up my thing. Sorry about that, viewers.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to attack this yet because I want to get closer to it, so I'll make sure I'll hit it. So I'm going to skip my attack and just move for right now.
Okay. Do you want to actually move any bit closer to it? Because if you want to, you can actually move twice the distance again. If you can't attack, you can actually give up your attack and you can move again with the same amount of movement if you wish.
Okay, well then I think that's what I'll do.
Was that Lena? Sorry.
I said, okay, that's what I think I'll do.
Okay, so you've got another 35 feet on you, I believe, or 30.
Okay, so I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
Right there where the arrow is. So thank you for giving me the distance. I really appreciate that. So I'm good for right now.
So that's it for your turn?
That's it for my turn right now.
All right.
Next turn, that scorpion is mine.
Okay, next. Well, let's well, technically, she's not wrong, because technically she is kind of closer to it than the rest of you right now. All right, so next up, it's Ursula's move. So Ursula, noticing this, is actually going to make a dash. Give me 1 second. I actually need to look up Ursula's stats on here because I am not lucky enough to have her sheet with me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so she's got 30 feet. So Ursula is going to make a dash. Let's see, 10, 15, 20, and that's 30 there. She's actually going to dash. Actually, hold on. Let me double check this. Let's see. Okay. She's actually just going to do a cantrip on the scorpion. So let's see.
Which scorpion?
The evil one, obviously, the evil one.
Okay, the evil scorpion.
All right, yeah, the evil one. Let's see. So,
Not the one you tamed.
Yeah, not the one you tamed. Don't worry. Okay, so firebolt. So let's see if it hits. That is that's cocked. That's a shame because it was mixed between 14 and 20, so we can't use that. Cantrip, level 0 spell. That is a 15, which just hits. So it's
okay. What cantrip was this?
Firebolt. It's yeah. She has 120 feet on this. So let's see. So that's 1d10. So. That is 5 points of damage as Ursula rushes in and goes, "Don't worry, I got this too," and fires the fire shot, almost to be trying to match what Secton has done. She fires at the same shot, but not quite the same sort of success or efficiency, shall we say, but still enough to at least cause a nice hit to it. At this, it's just going to stop. She's just going to stop there. So after that, Zelion, you're up next. So
right.
I will say, just as the heads up, if you want to give the command to your scorpion friend, you can use your action to command it to do something, if you wish. I'll just give you that as the heads up.
Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put away my loot, pull out my crossbow, and I'm just going to move right I'm just gonna move right here. Is this a well or something?
Yes, that is essentially a well. Just to let you know, if you want to see how deep it is, I could say do a perception check if you really want to find out.
Okay, no. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Now's not the time.
Okay, fair enough then.
Okay, I glance over to. Okay, so I kind of hide behind the well, crossbow in hand. I look over at my friend, at the scorpion I tamed, and I. Okay. So I'm going to need you to. Okay, so whatever you do not get yourself killed by the other scorpion. I know that he may have been your friend, but he is now our enemy. Just do not let him hit you, but do not let it hit you.
Okay, very well then. So that is your action if you're gonna give him that though, or is that generally just a concern?
I guess it's both.
Well, I will say if you want him to avoid it, it will count as an action to tell him. If you just want to give him comfort to say just don't get yourself killed, I'll allow you to attack still.
Okay. I think I'll just give it as like a word of concern.
Word of concern. Okay, so you're still gonna attack with your crossbow?
Yeah, I'm going. Okay, yeah. Hold up. Why? Okay, so with that said, I peer over the well, position myself so that I'm aiming at the evil scorpion, and then fire at it.
All right, roll for an attack, please.
Okay, so that is a roll one. Okay, so that's a roll d20 plus my. Okay, so that. Okay, so
plus your strength.
Plus my strength. I have 0 strength, but I have proficiency in crossbows.
Yep. So just add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so my proficiency is +2. So
plus 2. Let's find out.
20 plus 2.
12.
Well-
No. Actually, I don't think that doesn't hit. Let me double check it. One brief thing. No, it does not. So you fire the shot, but noticing the pain, the scorpion is ready for the next one, and it flicks its claw up to smack the bolt away. And it's just sort of stumbling, getting to its feet and just looking over, just kind of annoyed and a bit pissed at the sight before it.
Oh boy! I duck back. I duck back behind the well. Guys, I don't know what you guys are. I don't know what you're planning, but please get rid of that thing.
All right. So if that's your turn,
That's the plan!
next up, Mugbeard. You're up next.
Oh, nice.
So tell
Okay,
me.
let's see.
By the way, to all the 10 viewers, I hope you're enjoying the show. And a question for all you guys in the chat, by the way. If any of you are D&D players, what is your particular favorite class to play, and do you have a moment you enjoyed? You guys playing? Not now.
Wait, we're not. I just realized.
Yes.
Oh, there's no music.
Oh no, the music has stopped. It's just it finished loop, so I got to loop it round again. Or rather, I'll just change it for the next one. Everyone's favorite. If it will load up. Yeah. I'm sorry. I like you, Bell's theme. Okay.
I'm not complaining.
Fair do. All right. So what are you doing, Mugbeard?
I'm going to move here and hold my attack. So if he tries to attack me, I will attack first.
So you're holding it if the scorpion is going to attack you.
Yeah, that's what holding it means. You actually prepare it, and if a specific thing triggers,
I know.
yay!
I did hear what Trilly did. That's why I was just specifying, just to know to myself that's what you're doing.
Exactly, and also to tell the viewers.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, my good friend. That works. All right. So next up, it technically is a tie between the Scorpion and Magnus, but the Scorpion has higher dexterity than you, I'm afraid, Magnus. So it actually gets first strike.
Well, what's the dexterity on it?
Dexterity on it. Double check it. It's a 13.
That's what I have.
Oh, okay. So you both tied. So in which case, I'll allow you to go first.
All right.
Sorry, I actually thought you had 12. I'm sorry.
No, I got 13.
Okay.
I got a plus. All right, so I am gonna move there. And I will also hold my attack until it hits Mugbeard.
So you're holding an attack for when it attacks Mugbeard. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Next up, it's finally the Scorpion's turn. The Scorpion.
Preparing that's long range.
He has
Yeah,
he has
I got
a
a
crossbow.
crossbow.
All right.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
You know what? It's actually gonna. I'm just gonna do a roll to see what it's going to attack.
Boy.
Okay. So at this point, the Scorpion is looking over at the situation, and it's eyeing up the mixture between its former friend, the Dwarven monk, or the Tabaxi paladin that's looking before it. It does glare over at the sight of Trilly, but knowing that it can't get that far in time to do something, it's figured it's going to make the best of its scenario. At this point, it is going to make a beeline. It's actually going to make a beeline for the Scorpion.
No!
Oh crap!
Yeah, sorry, it rolled, and technically I rolled a d10, and it got the 8, which I specified for the Scorpion.
Oh.
Sorry. So it's actually got, you'll love this, it's actually got 3 attacks on him.
Ooh.
Crud.
So it's going to make 2 claw attacks. So the first one on the friendly one, that is a 16, so that one will hit, and I'll just do the second one. That is a 19, so they both hit.
Oh, come on!
Yep, they do, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Well, at least its armor class is at least 16.
To be specific, it's 15 to be specific to our new players. I know that's been meta, but I figured for the sake of mentioning to new players, it's only fair. So it's got to attack twice with the claws, so 1d8 plus 2 for each one. That is 8 to start with, and that is a 6, so 14 points of damage, and the other Scorpion is grappled.
Ah!
So that is 14 there, so knocks it down there. Oh, hello, hotkeys. Thank you for your message. Don't care. Alright.
Don't say you don't care.
Okay, not now. Okay, get rid of that. Alright, so, it also gets a stinger attack. So it's going to raise its stinger and try to strike down on the friendly Scorpion. Let's see if it makes it with this one. That is a 14. It misses! Just!
Whew.
And just so the clarity, by the way, the stinger's the more dangerous end. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
So it strikes, but the Scorpion just tosses to the side and just avoids it as the stinger slams into the ground. And it basically causes the rubble to fly a little bit. A little bit of stone does fly off in the directions, and a couple land close to Mugbeard, but the other Scorpion is still grappled at this point. At this point, we're now top of the round. But before Trilly does her move, I'd like to point out that a noise is heard coming from nearby. With the sound of an echo, you hear the sound of a voice. The voice echoes and goes, "Oh, looks like there's some fun to be had here. What's the matter?
Boy.
You can't deal with 2 bugs in one day?"
Well, I guess.
Can I roll a perception check to see who that was?
Sure, go ahead, make a perception check.
Alright, this would be a plus 1. So, what did I say?
18. 18. Okay. So you can't tell exactly where the voices come from, but you do recognize the voice, or rather, not so much recognize it. You know that it's a male, and it's a voice that you have not heard of before. But Trilly, you know who this voice is, as it's a familiar voice from the sound of the treasure area where you and Goldie went to before.
Oh, shit.
Someone explain.
Who is it?
It's freaking Diction!
It is indeed Diction.
The guy who let you live?
The tiefling from the treasure area.
Yeah, the dumbass.
Hey, he showed you mercy because you talked nicely to him. That and the fact that Marco nearly got killed. All right.
Charlie threatened to kill him next time they saw each other.
Well, let's find out what happens, shall we? So, at this point, you do hear the sound of rumbling nearby as a third one comes up to the field from
That's
the
it.
other corner.
We need to get those damn cannons.
Oh, crud.
Just to let you know, this was planned before everything was going on. So this isn't preemptive. This is purely planned from advance.
Crud.
So I'm going to put this as the enemy scorpion here. So when the enemy scorpions are moving, these two are going to both make their moves at the same time, so to speak.
Crud.
So that other one isn't doing anything yet.
All right.
All right. Top of the round. Trilly, you're up.
There's too many freaking scorpions around here. And Trilly is going to aim her bow at the first enemy scorpion and attempt to put it out of our misery.
So you're aiming at the same one that you've all been aiming at.
Yes.
All right. Roll for an attack, please.
This one.
Kill that sucker, Trilly.
Let's find out.
Come on.
Oops! Whoops! I can't read Morse code!
Okay, so Trilly made a mistake.
I know, we all do. It's called making funnies.
What's worse? New keyboard.
24!
What's the matter?
Yeah, that hits!
That's what you get for laughing at my mistakes, bloody scorpion.
Okay, I have to ask the DM, could that scorpion now be dead?
Well, we'll find out with the damage roll.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Wait, I thought that was Trilly.
I'm gonna hit the deck.
No,
Woo!
Trilly's way up the heck up there.
Yeah, Trilly's
Over there.
14 points of damage. So realizing the situation, you aim your shot, and because it's grappling the other one, you aren't too sure about hitting the spot, so you aim again. You fire the shot, and you do connect it. It is looking kinda messed up. It's not completely, but at least it's still fighting, so to speak. It's got a good kick on it still.
Okay, so that sucker ain't dead yet.
Nope.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. Next up, it's the friendly scorpion. So the friendly scorpion is going to try to break out of its grapple.
All right.
It's got to get this. Let's have a look. Natural 20.
Woo!
So with one
Ow.
fell swoop, it
Sorry.
pushes itself out of the scorpion, and it is actually going to do the same thing back at the other one.
So basically, it's like, you trying to do that with me? Well,
Yep, it's now going to return the favor with the exact same thing. So it's going to make 3 attacks, 2 with the claw and 1 with the stinger. So claw attack. That is a 17, so the first one will hit. Yeah, sorry to the headphone users, sorry. And the second one, that is a 22. So they both hit, so 1d8 plus 2 on each. Where's my d8 gone? There it is. You know what? I'll use the 100 to keep that there. All right.
well, I guess karma came back to bite that scorpion.
Well, like, not just bite it, claw it, and stick it! Let's find out. So, that is a 7 and a 3. So that's only 10 points of damage with the claws. And with that, it is now grappled. And at this point, it's also going to attack with the stinger.
All right.
That is a 16. That hits.
Wow.
So that is a D10. Oh dear, that's only 3 points of damage. However, would you like to know where the dangerous thing comes in, ladies and gentlemen?
There.
Because
Sure.
because the target is grappled, the opponent now takes, you'll love this, 4d10 points of poison damage.
This is the scorpion? Wait, this is our
Yes.
friendly scorpion hitting the enemy scorpion,
Yes.
right?
Just so you know, just so you can clarify, if the stinger connects with you, you're taking 1d10 of damage, and then it's doing 4d10 worth of poison damage as well. Or rather, it needs to make a concentration check, constitution save. which it fails by 1.
I am staying
So that
as
is-
far away from that thing as
so that's
possible.
40.
I'm glad that the spell I cast lasts 24 hours.
So that's
Yeah, really.
that is 8. That is 23 points of poison damage,
Oh.
and I can tell you, it is barely hanging on.
Oh my
So
gosh.
So that thing's on its last leg.
Well, last legs, if you call it that. So at this point, that's it for its turn. Next up, Secton, you're up next.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to get closer.
Okay.
Each of these 5 feet?
Sorry?
Are each of these squares 5 feet?
Yeah, each square in this situation is 5 feet, yes.
Unlike in the sewer, in which case it was
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
So, Secton, at this point, you come in, and now you get a glimpse of the other scorpion in the other corner. You now see it right there.
Yep.
Yeah, barely alive is the other scorpion. I'll tell you what, just for the sake of this, I'm just gonna do something. Just so there's no no confusion.
Okay.
Too late.
Too late. Now's the time. Make a move. There's no way that I'll lose. What you doing, little Secton?
Oh. Oh, you said you're gonna do something. I was wondering what you're gonna do.
Yeah, as in, what are you doing? You're attacking.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh.
I'm gonna,
On the evil scorpion, right?
yeah, I'm gonna cast 1 bolt at the evil scorpion and 2 at the other scorpion.
Okay, so what? So you're firing
The other
one.
evil scorpion,
Yeah,
right?
so specify. So it's 1 at the bottom one and 2 at the top.
Yep.
Okay, so I think you have to roll on on all those. I think.
Yep. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray.
Okay, so roll a d20 and add your attack DC, your attack on each roll.
Okay.
So you have to roll it 3 times. So the first is for the bottom scorpion.
Yes.
Hold on, it is grappled. So
Jesus!
That is just for the.
Hey!
hang on.
That's a
That's just a
natural 20 in the middle of that.
Hang on. Wait, no, hold on. No, it needs to be.
What
It needs.
in
To,
the
it needs.
fresh hell?
Secton. That one needs to be 1 at a time for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh.
It's not magic missile. I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm.
Gee.
Yeah, I got generally worried myself. Wait 1 second.
That would have taken out the scorpion in 1 hit.
So it's 1d20 plus 6 for the hit.
Yeah. So 1 at a time. So the first one's for the bottom one. 8. No, that
Misses.
misses. You fire the shot, but it just sort of swerves a little out the way when it sees the light. So that one misses. So now 2 at the top one. Natural 1! Oh dear. And 25.
That hits.
The third one hits. So roll damage
Okay.
for the third one.
Alrighty.
Plus 6. That's so stupid.
Yeah. I will say the natural 1 fires, and you connect with the top of this one, and you destroy that stall. So
My cabbages!
Wait,
Where did that guy come from?
for
2d6.
He's in everything, don't you know that?
yeah.
No, my cabbage core!
Oh no, Secton!
God.
Double 1 on 2d6. Ouch!
Ouch.
That's the first time I've actually seen
Yeah,
that.
that's first time. So you fire the shot, but because of the surprise and the near missings of the other one, you're not too confident on your third shot, and you fire it a little weaker. You're like, maybe it won't be as bad. And for once, the other 2 that were more stronger whack into the stall, but the third one manages to hit its target, but it doesn't quite do as much as you hoped.
This
Yeah.
for the top scorpion, right?
The top one, yes. So this one up here. Okay, is that it for your turn, Sector?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang my head and go, ah, shit.
Alright, so next is Topaz, but before Topaz moves, you hear the sound of the voice again echoing out, going, Oh,
Oh, boy.
the little wizard can't do fire in or out of the sewers. It's an honorable sight indeed.
Alright, someone needs to shoot. Wait, that's out of the well, right?
You know it's coming from somewhere around you, but you don't know where it's coming from around you. You didn't get a high enough roll on your perception, I'm afraid.
I rolled an 18!
It wasn't high enough.
Not high enough.
Yep, not high enough, I'm afraid. In case you wondered, by the way, I won't say how, I'll say why afterwards, but it's not enough right now. Alright, at this point, Topaz, you're up next!
Goody! I get to kill this sucker.
I think she does if she hits it! So, what are you doing, Topaz?
Okay, well, let's see how far away the sucker is from me. Okay, this sucker is about 30 feet away from me.
Well, actually, technically it's 25, because you could actually stand next to it and hit it.
Okay, so yeah, 20. Okay, so yeah, it's 25. If I was on top, when I was on top of it, it was 30. So 25 feet. Okay, so I'm good.
I mean, you could jump on top of it if you really want to, but you'd have to do something to get there.
I would stand
no.
next to it.
Is that what you would do if it was you?
Well,
Also, you have to roll agility to get on it, and that's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true.
So what are you doing, Topaz?
Okay, first off, I'm gonna move a bit closer, right about here.
Oh.
And then I'm going to attack the sucker.
You're gonna have to get a little closer than that, unless you're using magic.
Okay, so let's go about
If
right
you-
here.
If you're using
Right
your
here.
if you're using the double scimitar, you have to get right next to it.
Okay, well then I'm right next to Mugbeard, which let's see how far away I am from it now. 10 feet.
So move one more and you got coverage to it.
Okay,
There you
right
go.
there.
Yeah, now you're right next to it. Now you can hit it.
Okay, so let's see. I need to do. Okay, so I need to roll a d20 plus 2 for strength.
Yep. And because it's
So-
because you're proficient in scimitars, that's another 2. So technically, it's a d20 plus 4.
Okay.
Let's see now. 19 hits. Roll damage.
Oh!
Now hold on. Just verify with me here. Are you attacking with your bladed scimitar one-handed or 2?
2.
Okay, so that is 2d6.
Okay.
Hold on. I believe it's 2d6 plus something else. Let me double check it.
Well, I'm gonna write out 2d6 and plus, and then I'll type out the number whenever you get right.
Yeah. Both need to hit first. Oh wait. Actually no, because for the well, Mugbeard, you mentioned about that. The two-blade scimitar, it's essentially actually, let me double check it because I'm not too proficient on this. Ha! Pun intended.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Two-bladed?
Okay, yeah, special here. When you take the attack action and make a two-handed attack with the double-bladed scimitar, you can use a bonus action to make it a melee attack with the blade at the opposite end of the weapon. So, in other words, if she attacks with a weapon first, she can attack for 1d6. Oh, wait, no, hold on. One-handed, 1d6. Two-handed, 1d8. But then if she's using two hands to attack, she can attack again with a d4 for the second attack. So it's up to you, Topaz. What would you like to do? One attack, or would you like to go double?
I'm gonna go double and kill the sucker.
Alright, so roll a... So your first one... let's see, two-handed... okay, yeah. Actually, to be specific, do 2d4 plus 2 for me, please. That's going to be the combination we're needing for this.
Okay.
2d4. 8 points of damage. So you slash with the first strike. You pierce into it, and then you slash up with the second one. It is barely hanging on!
Oh dear.
It is barely hanging on, and I mean that literally! Alright, oh wait, hang on! No, I can't say anything now. I can't, I'm DM, I can't do that. Alright, is that it for your turn, Topaz?
Yes, sir, it is.
Alright. Next up, it's Ursula. So Ursula, knowing the situation, is looking over. And noticing the scenario's like, you guys take care of that one. I'm gonna go for the other one.
So basically, Ursula is going to attack the one that's up here,
Yep.
right behind, in the top left corner.
Yep. So she's gonna move 20 feet, and she's going to attack with the cantrip again. Nope, that doesn't hit. That's a 4 plus 5. That's a 4 plus 4. That's 8. So nope, that one doesn't hit. She fires the shot, and it just doesn't work on that one for the cantrip, I'm afraid.
There.
Alright, so, with that, Zelion, you're up next.
It
Alright.
should die from poison soon.
No, because poison in Dungeons and Dragons doesn't do damage to it. It basically gives it a disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay, so I'm
It's
going.
not poison.
Okay, so I'm going to. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do something crazy.
What are you doing?
Oh.
I am going to hardcore parkour over the well and try to go past Mugbeard and try to get to right next to the evil scorpion.
So you're going to parkour off the top of the well to hit the scorpion.
I've
This
got
doesn't
it.
end well.
Hey, I've got acrobatics.
Well, make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Okay, please be a good roll. 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 Please be
Let's find out.
a good roll. Hold on.
22! You easily clear it! With one fell swoop, you leap over the well, and as you do, you look down underneath the well for a brief moment. You can see a large amount of water sitting over it, but rather to be specific, the water would be there if there wasn't an entrance to somewhere.
I keep that in mind for now.
Okay, so as you leap over, make an attack roll for me, please. What are you attacking with?
Okay, so while I'm in midair, I switch out my crossbow for my rapier.
All right, make an attack with dexterity as the extra.
Okay,
Yeah, I would have said it might have taken an action to switch the weapons while in there, but because you got 22, I'll say you did that so quick that it was just finesse. So, sure. So, attack with your d20 plus dexterity.
D20 plus dexterity.
Yep, let's find out. 20 hits! Roll damage!
Oh, okay, so my rapier is 1d8 plus 2. So let's see. Roll 1d8 plus 2.
8 points of damage. You've been waiting to hear these words, haven't you, Del? How do you want to do this?
Okay, so as I leap up into the air and draw my rapier, the minute I land, I slash down of the evil scorpion, slicing off one of the claws, and then just piercing, and then just for extra measure lunge forward as I land on the ground and pierce right through its body.
So as you do this, Topaz and Mugbeard, you both look over at this moment, and you watch as this flying bard, just with one fell swoop of the rapier, slashes down. Instead of poking, he goes straight slashing down, knocking off the claw. And as the scorpion is cringing in pain, still being grappled by the other scorpion, it looks over in the direction of the bard, who at this point strikes forward and pierces through as the scorpion gives out one last and then just falls down hard. Oh! And at this point, we've got Manius! Heidi!
Woo!
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Heidi. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Greetings and
killed
salutations,
the-
my
I just-
beautiful people.
Yes, I just killed the scorpion.
Good for you.
Heidi's
Okay.
tired. Just give her a break on that.
Okay.
Alright, is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I've had a pretty
Okay.
trying day today, guys. So don't mind me. I'll probably have a headache for a majority of the time.
It's
okay.
all right.
Not gonna stop
Okay.
me
That's
from
fine.
doing D&D with you guys, so let's
Aw.
get this bitch started.
All right, we're
Okay,
already
so-
in it.
It's been
Okay, before I end my turn, I kind of turn out of the body of the dead scorpion, and then just kind of raise my rapier into the air. Just kind of basking in this moment of victory for once in my life.
All right, I'll say hello that. All right, so that's it for your turn. So next up, it is it's Mugbeard. So Mugbeard, you watched
Oh,
the
then.
Zelion. So you watched the Zelion finish off the other scorpion at this point.
Oh my.
All right.
Impressed.
Oh, he's going straight. He's going straight for the other one. All right. What are you doing, Mugbeard?
Okay, I'm going.
Slap the fucker.
All right. Let's go for the attack. Roll for an attack, then, please. $20 hits. Yeah. Yeah. Roll, is that damage as well?
The damage is a 10, yes.
Oh, there. Okay, yeah, I see what's happened here. Yeah, I've had a look. Yeah, he got a. Okay, if I roll the mouse over it, I can see what he got. 1d6 plus 3 because of the extras. So yeah, that's 10 points of damage. So noticing the achievements of the other bard, you run and go right now for the other one, and in quick succession, you dash forward and you smack it clear in the face before it even has a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, well, then
And
my
flurry of
turn.
blows, of course.
Flurry of blows. Roll a 21. Yep, that hits.
Wait, Brownie, random question, because he got attacked. Doesn't that mean my turn, my attack goes up too? Because I've been holding it.
No,
Isn't that-
you specified if he's attacked, not if Mugbeard was attacking.
Fair point.
So, wording there. So, 21, and that's 10 points of damage again.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, okay. And you
And
disengage.
that gave me the disengage.
Yep, that backed you up and disengaged, so it doesn't get to retaliate back. So, is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Next up, it's technically a tie between the Scorpion and Magnus, but Magnus,
I
go
will-
ahead. You first.
Alright. First of all, how far away is that thing from me?
Have a look for you. 50 feet.
Alright, not your but alright. Crossbow time.
Alright, roll for attack then, please. By the way, everyone in the chat, are you excited for this fight? Hashtag charged up if you're still going with this. Let's go!
So it's your
Hashtag
strength
joy
modifier, right? So it'd be
Crossbow's
plus,
the strength, yes.
so it'd be plus 6, considering I have proficiency
Jesus
in
Christ.
yeah. So what Secton has in magic, I have in strength.
That's true.
And I have in stupidity.
Ah! Yes! 22, roll damage!
It would have hit anyway, because it's at 16.
Yeah, it would have hit without the bonuses.
So it's a D8 plus 1.
D8 plus 1. It's true.
Oh wait, no, it says yeah, D8 plus 1.
Yeah. Alright, let's have a look what you got.
Let's do-
I'll change the music once this finishes up. So what's that? 3 points of damage!
I mean, at least I. God damn it!
At least you
I
hit!
can't catch a break.
So Mugbeard, noticing the distance, you're like, I don't think I can get there in time. Right, crossbow time! You fire the shot, and noticing
You just said Mugbeard. You mean Magnus?
Yeah, Magnus, sorry. We're watching Mugbeard fly backwards because of his flurry of blows. It sort of puts you off a little bit. You fire the shot. You do hit him, just not in a vital spot.
Shit.
All
Hey,
right.
at least I actually succeeded in a roll for once.
All right. Next up, it's the Scorpion. The Scorpion is not happy. The Scorpion is not being happy, bashed in the face by a load of punches and a stick. It's going to rush forward,
Stick.
and it's going to attack Mugbeard with 3 attacks.
Wait a minute. No, that was the hold from the last round. Never mind.
Yes. When your turn comes up, any held action is gone if it didn't go off.
All right, just making
All
sure.
right.
That's
That's okay. All right, so 3 attacks against you, Mugbeard. So 2 claws and 1 stinger. Let's find out. So first, the claw. Yeah, that is a 7. That ain't hitting. And the second one, that is a 16.
Isn't your armor class that?
Mugbeard.
Weird.
That hits.
Oh, there we go. 6. Okay, so 1d8 plus 2 coming your way. That is 6 points of damage. And you are now grappled. And because you're grappled, it's going to go for the stinger attack on you as well.
Oh dear.
Oh, snap.
That is cocked. That is a 23.
Oh, he's gonna die.
No, that isn't it.
Die.
So that is 1d10 to pierce you. That is 3 points of piercing damage.
You got so lucky.
Yeah, but that's without the poison that's coming his way now.
You know, it'd be funny if they're all
I
ones.
thought- I thought Mugbeard was immune to poison.
No,
That's right, he is!
Resistant.
He's
Oh, right,
resistant.
resistant
So,
to poison.
yeah, he's resistant. So basically, he gets. I believe if he's resistant, I think you get resistant. Remind me for resistant. Does that mean you nullify, or does that mean you just get a disadvantage?
Resistance is half damage.
Half damage. Okay, so make. So you still have to do this. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
No, when I'm...
Let's see if you half the half, or you just half the damage. In other words, are you taking a quarter or a half? Let's find out by the roll. Waiting on Mugbeard's Constitution. While the sound of U-Bell music plays in the background. What? It's good! I like it!
Well, I'm gonna let my cat out of my room, so I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay.
If I just have an advantage.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll say for the case of this, make an advantage Constitution saving throw. Go ahead, I'll let you do that.
Okay.
So, Constitution and do advantage. So, so that's 14. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, that is advantage there. So, 14. 14 was... 14 does save you for it. So, that means you're taking a quarter of this damage. That is... That's 10.
That means the drunk is saved.
Is he? We'll find out. So that's technically 19 on the roll. Half because you're resisted. That knocks it down by that to the low end. So 19, so to 9. Because you're there, that knocks that by half. So that means it's down. You technically take 5 points of poison damage.
Go. Is he dead? Please don't tell
No,
me
he's not dead.
Is he? Mugbeard? He's still up! Wait, hold on. You guys, you didn't technically get a rest between the fights, just as the record.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
no, so he had 24. Because I'm looking at his sheet right now.
Oh, fair enough then.
Okay, so he's so he's
All
still alive.
Yep, so, top of the round. Trilly, you're up next.
Okie dokie.
So Trilly, just to let you know, you look and you watch Mugbeard, who's grappled in one of the claws, and is just sort of squeezing on him.
Hold still, Mugbeard.
Well, it's not like I've got any bloody choice now, do I?
It's true. Well, I mean, he could pull out a pint and drink at this point. Like, would you like one?
Ooh, if I could do that right now, just in between the turn. Yeah.
Please don't get the scorpion drunk.
Please get the scorpion drunk. It'll make it easier to kill.
We might have a second buddy.
What's wrong with the drunk scorpion?
Okay, 15. 15 just hits.
Righto. Has the scorpion taken any damage yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Love.
So you've missed the chance for Hunter's Mark, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark has to be cast beforehand.
Fair point. I forgot to move it.
No, that's okay. So it's the standard roll minus Hunter's Mark. Oh,
Yeah, well, that'll teach me.
We're at 13 viewers, by the way, everybody. How's everyone doing? 14.
Nice.
14 points of damage. So, Trilly, noticing this, you aim your shot true and you fire straight into the scorpion. It sort of stumbles back and nearly falls backward, but Mugbeard's still grasped in the claw. at this point, and it looks over in your direction and is just not quite happy the fact that you are trying to stop it from basically doing what it wants to do.
Having been in a rush to save my good friend Mugbeard, now I remember to move my hunt.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, so that's it for your turn?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Bugbeard, so I was right. Okay, fair do. Alright, at this point, it's now the friendly Scorpion's turn. The Scorpion is going to just, well, at first it's actually going to move to closer to Zelion, and it's actually just going to look over you for a moment just to make sure that you're okay, or rather climbing over the dead body of the other Scorpion.
I just kind of give the friendly Scorpion a reassuring smile, as if to say, I'm alright.
Alright, at this point, it's going to move forward there. So, Topaz, you watch as the Scorpion crosses your path.
I want to give it a pat on the head as a sign of a good job.
Okay.
As it's passing by me.
It's a little surprised by that because it's the first time it's felt that, and it just sort of stands there for a bit, and then it's going to make the rest of the move. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So Mugbeard, you actually look and you watch the other Scorpion closing in on your direction as fast as his legs can go, as if he's ready to pounce on the other Scorpion. And let's see.
I hope it breaks me free.
It needs to be a little closer before it does that, and you need to do it on your turn, I'm afraid. That's it for its turn. So, Secton, you're up next!
I'm just gonna cast a magic missile because I don't want to hit Mugbeard.
Alright, roll for the attack there. Oh, no, not the roll for that. Roll for damage! I almost forgot magic missiles insta-hit. Fuck!
Yup.
Motherfucking 13 points of damage! So, you aim the 4 shots above your head, and you fire them in quick succession! And you fire them bang, 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 bang! Alright, oh no, 4 shots, 3 shots, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, 2 of those shots were actually crits.
They were crits as well. Okay, it's looking kind of beat up. It's not looking too bad, but it's looking kind of beat up. All right, is that it for your turn, Secton?
I'm then going to let's see. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
All right. Next up, Topaz, you're up next. Oh,
Okay, let me.
Topaz, just one thing I have to let you know, Lena, in advance.
All right.
You being a paladin, you actually have an ability to when you use your melee weapon, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a look in your... I'm just helping Lena out just for the sake of this because she's new to this. If you look in your sheet under the... under your spells, by the way, you have... You actually have something there called... you have something there called Searing Smite. So what you can do with that, by the way, is if you hit someone with a melee weapon, then you can actually use a bonus to smack the enemy for an extra d6 of damage.
Nice.
So that's only if you want to, and you can cast it at a higher level and it does extra damage. But I'm just giving you that heads up just in case.
Thank you.
No worries.
Okay, so let's see. Let me do a check here and see how far away this other Scorpion is away from me. I would say, wouldn't you say about 30 feet or so?
Yeah, it's just 30 feet from you. Obviously, you'll have to move around the side there. By the way, where Mugbeard is, that's the distance there. So if you are here, you're fine.
Okay, so I'm going to. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move right to where Mugbeard is.
Okay.
Just so I know I have a clear shot. Actually, I'm going to move over here next to him, right there. And the next thing I'm going to do is attack the Scorpion and try and get it to let Mugbeard go.
Okay.
Because obviously he's still stuck.
Okay. In that case, I need you. So roll your attack weapon damage to start off with. So roll for an attack. So d20 plus 4.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
9, no, not enough. So noticing the side of Mugbeard, you run forward and you're like, don't worry. And as you strike down, you strike at the claw, but using the other one, it flicks it up and smacks your scimitar away for a brief moment. And you just sort of stumble there as you look now and you can see the side of Mugbeard just being clenched harder in the claw.
I'm not worried at all.
I'm sorry, I tried.
Okay, is that it for your turn, Topaz?
Let's see. Since it didn't do any damage to the scorpion, I'm gonna say that's it for me.
Okay, next up, Ursula, you're up next.
Yeah, my first turn of the stream, ladies
Yep.
and gents.
So, yeah, I rolled and you did a couple of cantrips because I didn't want to use your spells without going crazy because I didn't want to waste them just in case you had other plans. But it's up to you.
Fair enough.
Okay, okay. So letting you know right now, this is an evil scorpion.
And the one below it is the friendly.
Yes.
Yep, I used animal friendship on this one.
Sounds good to me. Alright, so I think I'm going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to use my crossbow now and shoot it. Shoot at the scorpion. Wait, how far?
Okay.
Hold on, I need to see how... How do I...
check the feet.
How do I... Yeah, how do I check the feet?
Allow me...
it?
Oh, no, there you go.
There it is. Will a crossbow be able to range that far? I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna move first. I'm gonna move to get a closer shot. So I call out, I need some help, and I'm gonna get up right over here, just behind Topaz, and I'm gonna aim my crossbow at the evil scorpion and fire a couple shots.
Okay, roll for an attack then, please.
So that's slash, not exclamation point. 1, 2, 3.
This is fun. We spent an hour and a half fighting 2 scorpions.
You kept bringing up more.
I'm following what I had. 6, no, not enough. You fire the shot, and worried about hitting Mugbeard, you're like, I'll take the shot there. But at this point, the scorpion realizes this, and it essentially flicks itself just out the way, and it glares at your direction, almost with what looks like a sort of smug sort of stance, sort of like it's proud of what it's done, as Mugbeard is still clenched.
Oh, you think you're so cocky, do you now? Bitch.
I like her.
So at this point, do you have anything else you can do, Ursula?
Not really, no. So I'm going to just end my turn there.
Alright, so now before Zelion makes the move, you then hear a voice coming out again, and it goes, so one has fallen. Looks like things might have to be a little different in a minute.
Shut up!
I don't know. Is there another scorpion coming up?
Oh no, I hope not.
You don't know anything yet. So, Zelion, you're up next.
Oh, okay. So let me see. I kind of observe this, and I'm just like, oh boy, what do I do? And I kind of think. Then I pull. So hold on. Average is 60 feet. So I'm gonna hold up. How far can I? To myself, kind of right here. So I'm going to rush right here. Pull out the last glass shard that I have, and toss it at the evil scorpion, and cast Cloud of Daggers right where it is.
Okay, so...
Not where Mugbeard is, but just right on top of it.
Alright, well, technically it is... Well, actually, hold on, it's a 5x5 cube, so... whereabouts on the scorpion? Because technically it's a 10x10, so where on the scorpion are you going to cast it?
Okay, you said it's a 10x10, right?
Yes, it's essentially 10x10, the size of the scorpion. And in case you wondered, Mugbeard is held on the right claw.
Okay, so I guess So I guess like maybe like right. So I guess maybe like right around here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I just okay. And can I use my bonus action to kind of warn the scorpion of my spell?
I'll say sure. Okay, so that's where the cloud is.
Okay, so so I kind of turn to my friendly scorpion and say, "Be careful when you plan on charging up to it. There's a cloud of I placed a cloud of dagger spell right on top of it."
It looks like you're kind of confused, like, what? At this point, Muckbeard, you actually watch as the cloud is forming up just where the side of the scorpion is. And you do see that the cloud is sort of close to your face, but not quite touching you.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
It's not going to damage that handsome face of his, is it?
It's close,
I was gonna
but not...
say it's gonna be a close shave for Mugbeard. He needs to stay there anyways.
Hey! Alright, is that it for your turn, Zelion?
There.
Oh, I thought he needed to shave anyhow.
Well, we'll find out what he's going to do. So, Mugbeard, it's your turn. So, you are currently grappled. If you want to try and escape, you can technically you can use, if you want to, yeah, actually, sorry. If you want to do it, then make a strength check for me right now.
Yeah, knowing my strength, not going to happen.
Well, let's find out.
Is that a free action?
You know what? That will count as your action, because technically that's to pull yourself
Exactly,
out.
not going to do it.
You're not going to do it. So you're just going to attack with it. 9. No, not enough there. So in your situation, as you're being clenched together, with the staff still in your hand, you try and smack against the claw, but it looks like it's not doing as much damage as you hoped. Flurry of blows. 14. Just misses.
Ew.
Just misses. So you smack on the claw, trying to hit the same spot, and it still does nothing as it clenches its grip on you just a little tighter.
Wow, that is one tough scorpion.
Yeah, it's
You think?
That's
telling me.
kind of kinky.
Yeah. Is that it for your turn?
This bastard's hard
Yeah,
to
that's
kill.
all I can do, I believe.
Alright. In that case, next up, it's technically the Scorpion and Magnus. Magnus, you're going first.
Alright. How close am I again?
Why was that the first thing that popped into your head, Raven? Is kind of why?
It could say he's on point.
Ooh. Wait. Oh, no, that's thrown. I was confused for a second.
If you want to throw, go ahead.
Okay, I have a bit of a question for the DM.
Go on.
You said it was both Magnus's and the Scorpion's turn. Whenever you say Scorpion, you're talking about the tame Scorpion.
The enemy Scorpion. If I'll say friendly when it's the friendly one. If it's the Scorpion, I'll just say it's that one.
Alright.
Okay,
I have a dagger still. So.
Okay. Oh, you're right up close!
Yeah, 5 feet. I'm actually 10 feet away.
You're just short. You're 5 feet short.
No. For my dagger?
Yeah, because technically it's a 10 by 10, so let me just do it like this. So if I...
No, my dagger is a 20 feet range.
Yeah,
only if you throw it, it's a 20-foot range.
It's a 60... No, I think it's a 60-foot range if thrown.
Yeah, 10 by 10, look.
Hang on. Let me look this up. I don't think
it's got...
Scorpion's exactly 10 feet away.
Hold up. It's got a reach of 5 feet normally, but it has a range of 20 feet / 60 feet.
Oh, that 20 to 60. It's saying 20 to 60 for a thrown knife is going to be fine. Anything further than that is disadvantage. Or if you're throwing it any closer, it's disadvantage. So if you want to attack with it still in your hand, you have to be right next to it. But if you want to
I'm not going to do that.
You're just going to throw
That's
it.
what the plan was, to throw it.
All right. So if you're going to do that, make let's see. I think a knife is it strength or dex?
I believe it's dexterity when it's thrown weapons.
Oh yeah, if it's a thrown, it's dexterity. So roll with dexterity and disadvantage, please. For those who are new to our stream, I'm new at this. So what is that? Natural 20!
Holy crud!
Wow!
All right. And 17. Yep.
Wow,
so
for once I'm hitting.
Yeah, 17 hits. So roll the damage for the dagger. It still counts as an actual dagger attack, so it's a D4.
It's a D4 plus 4.
Is it? Okay, yep, sure. Go ahead. I've just looked it up. Yeah, that's fine. So D4. So, but just be aware the dagger is going to be lying on the ground afterwards. So D4 plus 4. Let's find out. Natural 1, so 5 points of damage.
I was wondering when that was going to happen.
There we go. So you
First
fight.
you got a crit, and then you got a whatever it is.
Yeah. He got natural 20 and the natural 1, so nope. So you fire the dagger, and you fire it and get it a little bit in the eye, but it's just so like a stumble, like, ah. And the dagger falls flat, just short, just right underneath where the held body of Mugbeard is.
Could have used that to, de-grapple him.
Alright, so that's it for your turn, Magnus?
Mm-hmm.
Next up, it's the enemy Scorpion's turn.
Oh, great.
So noticing the situation here, it starts its turn there, so Del, what is the ability of your Cloud of Daggers again? What's the damage on it?
Okay. Okay. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
So 4d4. Let's find out. So 4d4.
Okay, roll
4d4.
4d4.
Oh yeah. So go ahead. 10 points of damage. Wow. Okay. So you watch as the daggers pierce through, and it's starting to look kind of bad, but not complete. It's actually getting kind of worse, but not completely there. At this point, it's going to move forward, and noticing the situation with Mugbeard still in hand, it's going to make a claw attack on Topaz.
Oh.
Wait, is the Scorpion gonna hit Topaz with Mugbeard?
Well, it's going to attack with...
Seems reasonable.
Well, 3 attacks on Topaz, so let's find out. So, first one.
Poor Mugbeard.
First one is a 6. That's not hitting your armor.
No, it's not because my armor class is a 16.
16, okay, good to know. Second one. Natural 1!
Oh.
Lucky
So,
you.
I will say at this point, it swings with the second claw, and it's stumbling with the other. Mugbeard, I will allow you, because it's a natural 1, you can make a strength check for free to try and break out the grapple right now. Because it's a natural 1. 5. No, not enough. So you go for the glint, and it clinches hard. But then, as it turns around with the failed attack, it strikes with the stinger to try and make the third attack on you. Let's find out.
On Topaz.
Yep. That is a 21.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna pierce me.
Alright, so 1d10 plus 2 to start with.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay, that's the wrong dice. It helps if I roll the right one.
Yeah, it would help.
Mugbeard, why did you roll a strength?
That is 9 points of piercing damage.
And how much poison damage if it's using poison?
It has to use it, so it's 4d10. Well, actually, you need to make a Constitution saving throw for me first.
Okay, and let's see, what would that
So
be?
it's roll a d20, and then you should have a Constitution modifier. Let me have I got it right here for you as well. That is a +1. So d20 plus 1. 8. Not enough.
Ah, crud.
So you're gonna take the full amount of these dice.
Cheap.
4d10.
Is she going to die?
Let's find out. So right now you've taken 9 points of piercing. So if I got this right, you are at 19 hit points right now. Let's find out.
Oh, crud.
That is a 10 and a 4. That is 21 points of poison damage.
Oh no!
So Topaz, the stinger strikes into you, and as you look around, you realize the stinger has scraped against you, and just as you go for the move, you sort of stumble, and Topaz is unconscious.
Oh crud! We gotta get. Okay.
The scorpions got one at last. Yes. Sorry, I should be happy, but I'm happy I finally got one again. All right, so with that, the scorpion's just got a clear, holding Mugbeard almost like a trophy at this point. And at this point, top of the round, Trilly, you're up next.
Okay.
You know what to do. Kill it. Do it. Do it.
Just be aware, by the way, Topaz, you are currently on 1 death mark, by the way, just as a heads up.
Yep,
Don't
I'm gonna
roll
die.
one.
Not yet. Let's find out.
Okay, Trilly, do something. I've noticed that Trilly has not moved for that one spot this entire time.
No, she hasn't!
Chili's afraid of bugs.
Trilly has not got the movement to do anything useful as far as getting Topaz up is concerned. So I'm just going to attempt to shoot the enemy scorpion before it can do anything else.
All right.
Did you put the beast mark on it? Didn't you put the hunter's mark on it?
Yeah, Hunter's Mark is on
Yeah.
it. He did that there. So, Hunter's Mark. So, roll for an attack then, please.
With pleasure.
Let's find out. 17 hits. Roll damage.
This is for hurting my friend, you bastard.
Well, at least, well, it's nice to know someone cares about me.
I think everyone does. It's just it has to go turn order right now.
Yeah,
20
no.
points of damage. So
It's not where I'm used to seeing 20s, but it'll do.
Yeah. So Trilly, noticing this, you feel a little bit of rage as you feel the power of nature coursing through you. You fire your shot and you strike into the scorpion. You see scales and bits of blood coming off it. It is looking bad right now. Is that it for your turn?
Sadly, yeah.
All right. Next up, it's the friendly scorpion. The scorpion's going to move forward, noticing the situation, and is going to try and do its attacks on the other one.
Okay,
All right.
and how is the tame scorpion going to attack?
It is basically
Just
the
out of curiosity.
scorpion does exactly the same every single time. 2 claws and 1 stinger every time.
Gotcha.
So the first one, natural 1.
Oh,
boy.
Natural 1 for the first one. So it goes for the claw and misses. Yep, so the second one, that is a 20. Not natural, but it's a normal one, so that one hits, so that's 1d8. Where's my d8 plus 2? That is 6 points of damage. As it goes for the claw, it strikes down hard. And now it is going to go for the stinger. Natural 20!
Woo!
Natural 20, so that's double the d10. So that's double d10, so 1d10 is doubled plus 2. It got a 10! So that is 20 plus 2. And it actually doesn't need to go for the poison, so I get my fun with this for a change.
Finally dead.
Oh no, did you get the killing blow?
Yeah, the friendly scorpion got the kill! So the scorpion, noticing this, charges forward, and just as it's looking smug, it turns around, and after getting decked with the other claw falling to its knees, it strikes with the stinger right where the heart is! And there you watch as the scorpion sort of...
Oh, good. That
And
means my
with-
plan with the cannon's still valid.
And with one pull of the stinger, out comes the scorpion's heart! And with that,
Okay,
This-
this is getting kind of graphic.
the scorpion falls dead.
Okay, I dispel my cloud of daggers.
Okay.
Yeah, before that does anything, before
right.
that hurts anyone.
Well, I'm not doing anything. I'm out cold.
Yeah.
Okay, are we out of battle now?
Right now you are out of battle, and I will say at this scenario, Topaz, could you make a death saving throw for me at this point before everyone does anything? So roll a roll 1d20, no modifiers. Long story short, get an 11 or higher, you get yourself 1 good point. Fail this, and it's another death point. 14. Okay, all's good. So that's 1 good point on your base.
Topaz is this one?
Okay.
Topaz is
I'm an idiot.
this one. You selected
Okay.
Okay, so I quickly rush over to Topaz and just kind of
well,
dropping. Okay,
That doesn't
is
check.
it my turn?
Oh,
Are we
okay.
still in initiative?
Well, right
Okay.
now you're out of initiative right now, but Mugbeard got there first. Mugbeard make medicine 7. You look over the site of Topaz. You can't tell exactly how badly she's looking, but she is just lying there kind of breathing a little bit right now, but you're unsure exactly whether the poison's doing anything or whether she's stable.
Need help.
Okay. Okay, can I do anything now?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I drop my rapier and slide over to where Topaz is, and I just quickly grab hold of Topaz's heart and cast Cure Wounds on her. And cast 2nd level Cure Wounds on her.
Okay. So roll for the Cure Wounds heal then, please.
Okay, that's 2d8 plus 3 because it's 2nd level.
Yep.
Okay, so 2d8 plus 3.
So Topaz recovers 8 points of 8 points, and you are stable.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So Topaz, you sort of get your breath back, and with one sort of you open your eyes and you see the sight of Mugbeard and Zelion both looking over you at this point.
You all right?
What happened?
Scorpion gotcha.
You died for a minute. It's nothing serious.
She didn't die.
I know. I was trying to.
He'll die another day.
Yes.
Okay, so
Where is the scorpion?
Dead.
our neighborhood scorpion just killed it.
At this point, the friendly scorpion comes over in your direction and hovers over pretty much everyone who's close by at this point. Just looking over literally the group there, getting close to Magnus.
Okay, I smile.
Can I just do something with this thing quickly?
Do not hurt it. Do not.
I don't plan on hurting it. I intend on using it. What's its strength?
Strength? It's a 15.
Should be high enough.
Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, so go on, what are you doing, Zelion?
Alright, yeah, I need to borrow the scorpion for a minute and go to the front gates.
Okay, what are you hold on, what are you planning on doing?
Also, I need to borrow the cart.
What are you using the scorpion and the cart for?
The transport of cannons and gunpowder.
At this
and possibly small arms.
Actually, if I may, at this point, I would like everyone to make a perception check for me, please. I'd like everyone to do it.
Roger that.
If I have a... Okay, you think I know my own perception by this point?
Hardly anyone knows their own stats.
Of course I rolled a 2!
Wow!
Wait, no,
Natural 20!
Of course I rolled a 3.
Alright.
Sect, you don't have anything with a perception?
No, I don't have any perception.
Okay,
Yeah.
my perception. Okay, my perception.
I rolled higher.
That's a high number.
Okay, my perception is a +2, but I have a proficiency as well.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I rolled a natural 20, so I've got 23.
Although it probably wouldn't have already
Chris,
been added. Wait,
Brownie.
with D&D
Can I make a
Beyond, it adds it
correction?
already as proficiency bonus, right?
Okay, no,
Yes.
Yes,
hold on,
okay,
guys.
so
Just one.
So
Okay,
your
two.
perception would be +2.
Okay, two things. First of all, Topaz, because you got that, it's a T20 plus 4. Ursula, what's your situation?
Okay, so
I
I
have-
accidentally
I have a
used kite.
7.
It's supposed to have a +1, so I actually have a 19, not an 18.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so 7. So all those who got under 10, you're sort of reveling in the moment that the situation is over. At this point, those who got higher than a 10, you all hear this noise. You all begin to hear the sound of what sounds like clapping, just like a.
Natural 20, so what do I do?
You actually get a glimpse, and you see standing on the rooftop that is over here. That you look over, and on the rooftop, you see something on the top. You see the sight. You see a figure on the top. The figure up there is standing wearing a full clad of silver armor. The silver
Switcher.
armor, the silver armor is decorated with the symbol of a mountain.
Okay, yeah, Chris, where's the thing?
Okay,
Son of a...
over here. Basically, it's the rooftop that's right here.
Okay.
Give me 1
What?
second here. Sorry, just getting some music.
Oh.
1 second. 1 second. I'm getting some music. Give me a moment.
Magnus, calm down. You can't even see it.
Yeah, you can't see it right now. At
Okay.
this,
Well, since-
I see
Oh,
him though, right?
hang on.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So basically,
Zelion is the only one who can see it right
yeah,
now. The
Zelion's
rest of
the.
us
Oh,
who got
yeah.
over 10 can hear it only.
Yes. So I'll say those who got over 10, you hear the sound of clapping. It's like, well done, well done. That was a marvelous display if I ever saw one. And Zelion, at this point, you turn around and you notice the figure on the rooftop.
Okay, do I recognize this figure?
Yeah, because of your perception, you recognize the figure. It's there with a. Basically, it is Corestone.
Corestone?
And who was that?
Oh yeah, at this point, Topaz does not know who Corestone is. I almost forgot.
He's a friend of Magnus, I think.
Yeah, he is.
At this point, Corestone just sort of chuckles for a bit and it's just like, I have to admit, that was a marvelous display. I honestly thought those scorpions were going to get the better of you, to be honest. You sure proved me wrong.
Kind of blank in confusion. Hold up, weren't you in the sewer looking for survivors?
That is true, and I did manage to find one. I let him go because I was in a generous mood, but because I wanted to get back in time and watch the fiasco.
Fiasco? Wait. I kind of raised my eyebrow. Do I sense anything suspicious about him?
Make an insight check.
1d20 plus, what's my insight? Insight plus 3. 19.
Was that 19? Ursula wants to make an insight as well. I'll say, Ursula, if you wanna... Well, actually, at the moment, yeah, I'll say, Ursula, if you want to make one, you can do, or you can give Zelion advantage.
Fuck it, I'll give Zelion advantage.
Okay, Zelion, roll again.
20 plus 3.
10. Okay,
Okay,
so
cool.
19. As you hear the voice and you look at his posture, you can sense that he is somewhat telling the truth, but you're not exactly sure on whether he's actually being in a comical mood or whether he's making this in another gesture.
Yeah, are you being funny right now, or are you... There's something odd about your tone. I can't...
I will say at this point, he's actually beginning to walk across the rooftop and go to the next one across. He's literally as if he's coming up to the corner. And as he comes up to this one here, so just so you know, the houses are all connected, just as a heads up. It's just, I couldn't connect these ones together because for some reason, my thing was being stupid.
Okay,
So
fair
I was
enough.
there. So at this point, he looks up and goes, "Well, but I'm generally being serious. After all, a warrior loves a good show. I mean, if you think about it, we have coliseums for that type of thing. In this scenario, I'd say it's more of a town setting than a coliseum, if I do say so myself." At this point, he actually looks over and he looks down at Magnus for a moment. "You know, I'm a bit disappointed in you, Magnus. I generally thought you'd actually have a bit more to you than simply just using a crossbow and a dagger."
What are you doing here?
"What am I doing here? Well, I already told you. I came to just check on what the situation was. That's not much of a problem, is it?"
I roll a perception check on him.
Go ahead. Roll.
What are you
Insight check.
perceiving exactly?
Make
Insight check,
Yeah, make
into
an insight at this point. It's insight to check if he's telling truth or lie, or what's going on with him.
Shit! Exactly the same roll as last time.
Right now I'm just
Bad luck,
rubbing my...
Magnus. Hashtag bad luck, Magnus.
Right now, I'm just rubbing my head, trying to like recover from what happened.
Okay.
Why didn't you help?
Oh, but I did help.
In what way?
Oh, thank you.
At this point, you actually see that he claps his hands for a moment, and it's then that you actually look at him for a moment. He actually glows a faint purple aura, and then he basically looks back at you. I want to be a sneaky. Can I roll for magic? I want to use minor illusion.
Why?
You can do. What are you wanting to create illusion of, Ursula?
Myself.
Oh, I know what I think I know what you're aiming to do. Go
I
ahead.
think I do too.
Don't spoil the surprise.
I think I know what I think I know what she's
That's
rolling
all
for as
right.
well.
Let's see. Hold on. Do you have to do anything for minor illusion?
I do not remember.
Okay.
Hang on, if I can just check real quick. Where is the mag?
Where's the manual? No one ever reads the manual.
Manual?
Okay,
Wait.
I got it here.
It's an SM. I forget what SM is.
SM means M is material. S is I believe is movement. I think?
Speech.
So you have
somatic.
So you
Oh
have
no,
to.
wait, that's vocal. Never mind. What is
Yes.
S?
Verbal. V is verbal.
V is verbal. S is somatic. That means you have to move your hands. M is you need a material.
Well, I know what I'm going to be doing with my hand. I'm going to be twirling my dagger.
Okay, well, give me a minute. You create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends if you dismiss it. If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. If you create an image for an object such as a chair, muddy footprints, or whatever, it must be no longer than a 5-foot cube. The image can't create sound, light, smell, or sensory. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be illusion because things there. If a creature uses, okay, I get it. Okay, so what are you wanting to create?
Like I said, I want to be able to quote-unquote clone myself.
Minor illusion, that would allow you just to create an object, not a person.
Damn it!
No larger than 5 feet.
Well, oh yeah, how tall are you?
5'10".
That's too big then. You're too big.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, so, okay. So,
Do I have any other spell that I can use? I only have fog and disguise.
Yeah, disguise self would evolve you changing, but you would have to literally change. But you'd be changing right in front, but you'd have to look to there. But anyway, at this point, he actually looks down and goes.
Never mind then.
It's okay. It's all right. It's worth a try. There's no harm. At this point, Corstone looks over, and he actually looks over in the far distance and goes, "You can come out, little halfling. I can see you over there." But the thing is, the voice, it's not the normal voice of Corstone.
Son of a bitch!
Trilly. Trilly, you recognize the voice as it is the. In fact, you all recognize it as it is the same voice that was echoing out through the battle.
Oh, son of a... He was...
No.
You're
No
not
way.
Corstone.
Took you long enough. And at this point, you watch as he...
Is he dead?
Hold on, let me do the moment.
Alright.
He waves his hands in the air, and you watch as with sort of a flick of his wrists down, he flows himself down, and there you see, for pretty much most of you for the first time, all but Trilly, you see the sight of a tiefling, decorated in pure black. He's decorated there with the black robe and a familiar robe to basically a couple of you, as it looks similar to the one in the sewer. But as he flicks around to showcase himself that he's no longer the same, you see the symbol on the back is not the same. At this point, Trilly, you recognize the figure at a glance, and you know exactly who this is.
I resist the urge to shoot him.
Very well.
Why?
Why?
Give me
Alright.
1 second.
Is it a Trilly? Is this diction?
Yes.
What did you
Bastard.
do with Corstone?
Okay.
What did I do?
kind of dive and pick up my rapier at this point.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna draw a dagger. Or a couple daggers, actually.
All right. Give me 1 second. He's just gonna make a perception to see if he's noticing you doing this. That is a 14, so he can see you doing something. So at this point, he says, I wouldn't try anything though. If you do, then your friend won't know exactly what happened.
What happened to Core Stone?
Well, if you must know, I think it's time for a bit of a history. No, okay, not the music I had in mind, sorry. Give me a minute, I'm looking for the right music for the job here. Nope, not that one! I planned this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing more difficulties. Please stand by.
Hashtag please stand by.
I guess Mugbeard will actually grab his beer flask and just chug it.
Alright.
He's drinking beer. How has he not gotten drunk throughout this entire century?
Remember, he has resistance to poison.
Dwarf, yeah, he's resistant to poison, which is what drunkenness is classed as. So at this point, the former Core Stone, or rather Diction, looks over and he basically just sort of gets himself comfortable, just sort of against the chimney for a moment. Well, if you must know, tell me, Twin Tooth, or should I say, Sunshine, do you know of a certain little battle? I believe you might know of it. The battle against the Radiance of Asmin? Make a...
That battle took place 20 years ago.
Indeed. Although, if I recall, you left before that battle took place. You only heard about it by mouth.
Yes, from Core Stone. Son of... You've been playing me for 20 years?
Playing is such a strong word. I prefer the word misleading. At this point,
what did you do with the real one?
The real one? Well, if you must know, let me put it to you in this scenario. Your beloved little team, the Elements, decided to raid against the Radiance of Asmin. You should know, that was the temple that was situated at the Crystal Gleam Mountains. You know, the one that's a bit further south. I could tell you that your beloved little team made their way towards the beloved temple where I was situated. I could tell that situations were dire as they came. They killed my comrades in arms, and it was just left to me and those members. I managed to summon the weapon I was after in the first place. And at that point, I'd like to mention that, well... And with a flick of his wrist, you watch as he flicks his wrist down, and you watch as the sight of a piece of rubble that was nearby, it actually lifts up and slams down in the same spot, sort of slightly giving a tiny quake. And in fact, it's the same noise as the explosion you heard when you were in the beacon. He sort of gets up a little bit and goes, your beloved little Elements team tried to invade my temple. When they did so, I managed to cause a bit of a landslide. Core Stone, being the majestic hero he became, managed to get his comrades to safety while he came back for me. Well, I wouldn't say that. We had a little heart-to-heart. He wanted to get back at you. He was so jealous that someone as powerful as you left the gods so easily. No one resisted, nobody said otherwise. You had your situation, that's fine. But he was jealous.
I've been in the military my entire life. I was supposed to have been retired 20 years prior to that.
But he was still jealous of your strength. How quick you became one of the proudest members, and you chose to give it all up. You had the chance to stand back and be proud of your position, but instead you chose to flee. That was what he thought. So, I gave him a chance for revenge. I gave him the weapon that would actually make him as powerful, or if not more powerful than you, known as the Vorpal Sword. In fact, at this point...
Where is he?
Hold on, at this point, I would like...
Gonna fight the Jabberwocky now?
No.
No!
No!
Start
I was thinking the same thing.
At
Are we
this
fighting
point-
a Jabberwock now?
At this point, I would like Mugbeard, Topaz, Zelion, and Secton. I would like the 4 of you to make a history or arcana check of your choice.
Okay, so let's see. History or Arcana check? History.
Yeah.
I have +6 history, so I'll use that.
Yep. I'll let you choose your
Team.
situation. So
I did an Arcana.
Okay. Topaz, what are you
Okay.
doing? History arcana.
I'm gonna do history.
Okay. So add history, and if you have proficiency in with the circle, add the 2.
Oh, so mine should be 24 then. I didn't add my...
Oh,
Proficiency
okay,
in
24.
It should automatically do it in D&D
Okay,
Beyond.
okay, so,
Okay.
oh wait, I have expertise in history, so I add 2, so
Yeah, so 16.
mine's technically...
Okay, I checked history, and no, I don't have a proficiency in history.
So roll d20 and add what the history bonus is anyway.
Okay, well then that would be a +1.
5, no. So, Topaz, you're not too familiar on this situation of what this blade is. Oh,
No, but okay, I'm not. But whenever I heard him mention the Crystal Gleam Mountains, that reminded me of home. So,
yeah,
what?
yes, that's right. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
At this point as well, Zelion and Mugbeard, you have both at least heard of the name through legend. The legend of the Vorpal Sword is supposedly a blade that has been crafted by the demons themselves. Nobody knows of it as it's only been seen once, but no one has actually been able to give a verbal description of this blade exactly.
I guess I could say that my only memory of hearing of the Vorpal Blade is not just a legend, but in a poem that I heard but of a poem that I've heard in passing.
Yeah. Secton, with your 22, you said you got Arcana, right?
Yep.
Okay. You have heard of the Vorpal Sword from your days of when you were as hired help. As you traveled round, you did hear that once there was a man who, with the power of the Vorpal Blade, is said to decapitate those with a single strike by piercing through at the rightest point when they are right at their weakest, piercing defenses and piercing the body and mind itself.
2, 1, 2, and through, the Vorpal Blade went snicker snack. He left it dead, and with its head, he went galump.
Apparently that rhyming doesn't work, but it's what you've heard of rhyme.
Shout out to Lewis Carroll.
Alright, so second.
Yeah, shout out. Sorry, I memorized the Jabberwocky poem for years.
That's fair enough.
Fun fact, this is just a random side note, not related to the RP at all, but I actually composed that was based on a Jabber poem, so if you guys are interested afterwards, I can show you.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
I'm already familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then
Alright.
this song will cheer you up a heck of a lot.
So yeah, so
Anyways,
Secton.
back to the RP.
Yeah, anyway, so Secton, you heard that information. You do with it what you will.
I will explain it all to everyone else.
Okay, so everyone else, you all heard the same information that you basically just heard Secton repeat. Oh no, that's legal to do, Secton, don't worry. At this point, Diction goes back and he just goes, well, looks like the mage is good when he's not stuck. At this point,
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Hey! It was sticky and dark down there.
Sticky and dark, yes, that's true. But anyway, Corstone, with the Vorpal Blade in tow, I gave him a little chance. You see, the Vorpal Blade needs one thing to keep its power going. It needs to do what it does best. So
Behead people.
Bingo. With that, Corstone basically turned his back on the elements. He struck down the other members one by one, strike by strike, piece by piece.
You did it so to be able to power up the blade for you.
You know,
Is he dead?
I was just getting to that bit. And to answer your question, you are correct. You see, in order for the blade to keep its power, if it keeps beheading, it keeps getting stronger. I'll be honest, I kinda hoped you would have had some casualties here, so I could have had some fun. But I think my bugs already did a good job of that anyway. But if you must know, when Core Stone was handed with the blade, I decided to retrieve it with a blade of my own. And at this point, you watch as Vorpal holds his hand out, and with a flick of his hand around, turning upside down, and then flicking the other way back, you watch as he manifests a large black blade. The blade is decorated with silver lining all across it, and on the hilt, you see the sight of a black gem. And also, dotted on the handles, you see them curved round, almost like devil horns. Oh, did I say the wrong name?
Yeah, you said Vorpal.
Oh, fuck, Vorpal was the blade, damn it, thank you. Thank you. Ah! Yeah, that's how about the blade!
Watch out, Vorpal's pulling out the diction blade.
Jesus Christ.
Roll for derp! Roll for
Clip
derp!
that, somebody in the chat right now, clip this.
Shut up! No! Don't make me look like an idiot! Oh wait, I do that
Too
enough.
late.
Okay, anyway, so he holds out the blade, and he basically holds it to you and goes, I'm pretty sure none of you know exactly what this is, as this is an invention of my own, granted to be my master quill nonetheless. This, my friend, is the Sword of Madness.
I'm
Way ahead of you.
M-A-D. Mad as a madness?
Yes. Yes, Sword of Madness. And if you must
One
know...
step beyond.
I walk over here.
Yeah, it's actually not on Beyond, I don't believe. I don't think so, anyway.
It's a song by Madness.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Alright. If it is there, then it means my plan here has gone ruined.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no, will we kill Diction? I'm taking that blade.
Well, Diction at this point, he goes, if you must know what this blade does, it is said that with one strike it causes one to recollect their fears, their bad memories, their bits of the past that one would dare not face. Only it's said to manifest them into a form that is said to drive those insane, almost to the point of confusion and even suicide. So you watch as his face glees up at the sight of mention of suicide at this point. And he looks over in your direction, Trilly, and goes, I'll be honest, I generally thought the sight of what happened to Voro would have been enough for Marco to do the same. But of course you and that Dragonborn had to be in the way.
This was
Yeah, well, sucks to be you.
Like, I have to ask, whenever he's talking about the other races, he talking about Goldie?
Yes.
Yeah, the Dragonborn is about Goldie, who was there as well. So I mentioned about this to Secton and to Topaz. There was an incident before where Trilly and Goldie both met Diction before, but Diction let them live after Marco's friend Voro actually betrayed him. And basically, Diction just said, I'll let you leave on a gesture of goodwill. Only you now know it wasn't quite a goodwill.
It wasn't quite a gesture of good faith.
Yes. Diction sort of begins walking over, and he's sort of twirling the blade in his hand, almost sort of like it's a cane from one of those fancy gentlemen. He's sort of swinging it quite easily, actually. And he looks over and goes, if you must know, this sword actually did the deed. I struck Corestone when he wasn't watching, because he generally thought he could try to take me by surprise and try to strike against the one who had the blade, so he could try to take both for himself. But let's just say, sometimes madness can bring about some sadness. I struck it right through that giant body of his, and with one strike, he recalled it all. the jealousy towards you, Magnus. The fear of being weak. The fact that his friends and allies were all cut down, one after another, and he couldn't defeat someone as lowly as me. If you ask me, it was kind of fun to watch him suffer like that. To watch him squirm at the sight of his own madness. So he actually took the Vorpal blade and struck himself down. So if you must know...
We never asked.
I asked. Quiet.
So if you must know, Magnus, or should I say, Sunshine, you must know that Corestone did actually have a message if you ever were able to hear it.
And?
His wording was, least one got away. Be strong, Sunshine. It was quite fun hearing that, especially because there was no way that message could be relayed except now. Well, at least it adds more fun to the fire. Or I think it's fuel to the fire. I don't know which way it works better, because it's more fun for me.
Thanks.
And Diction looks over and goes, well, I'll give you a chance. At this point, he looks over, and he calls out to you, now, if you don't want to see a few more demonstrations of the blade in effect, you can easily just give me the shard of catalyst that's here, and I promise...
We don't have it.
You don't have it? Then that mayor must
And
still...
besides, if we did, we wouldn't give it to you anyway. You sick son of a bitch!
Sick son of a bitch, am I? I prefer the term seeker of a different form of thrill. After all, everybody has their, what's the word, kinks?
Wait, wasn't Diction also responsible for the destruction of Goldie's village?
No, that was Feather.
That was Feather, never mind.
Yes, Feather...
Before we decide to kill you, tell me this. Why here? Why not go somewhere else? I'm pretty sure there are hundreds of different shards around. But why this specific one? And what is that black gem in your blade?
Make a persuasion check.
Alright, persuasion would be...
May the luck of the dice be with you.
0.
Everyone's one.
Where is Diction currently?
Diction is...
Oh, wait,
14.
no,
14.
It says D... No, it said D20. It said 20 on my screen.
Okay, Diction's still on the roof.
Damn it!
So, yeah, he's still up there.
Because I have this dice thing that rolls across my screen.
Oh, right, yeah, it does that to me. So, 14. He looks over you for a moment and goes,
I'm gonna take that thing off.
well, if you must know, I don't think I can share all those answers, but because I'm in a good mood, I'll answer one of those two questions. Which one would you like the answer to?
What is that black gem?
This black gem? If you must know, it's a manifestation of power. It's the power that enables this blade to cause itself harm and, well, I think you can guess the rest by, or rather, you could always ask Corestone.
So if we destroy that, or say turned against you, what would happen?
You'll have to pry it from me to find out. At this point, he actually leaps backwards off the roof behind the building. And at this point, you then hear the sound of flapping. This...
Uh-oh.
Oh, please don't tell me it's what I think it is.
And at this point, you watch as the sight of Diction with his arms crossed, the blade disappeared, and you see him flying into the air on the sight of a... you see him flying on a creature that most of you have actually seen before. It is the familiar sight of a flying creature with speaker-like arms.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. We know how to
Yeah.
kill it.
It is the Ekal right there. Only this one appears to be twice the size as the one you killed before.
So the first one was
no.
just a scout.
What was that? What was that? I can't hear you.
So that echo that attacked us in the night, that was you.
What a great surprise! He claps and goes, "You're smarter than you look, orc!"
It's not hard.
At this point, the owl actually flies higher, and he looks down and goes, "If you must know, I will be back tomorrow. If you do not give me the shard at that point, I will make sure this city becomes the next feeding ground to either the Sword of Madness or the Vorpal Sword. Your choice!" And with that,
Let's go with the Sword of Madness.
And with that,
See what happens.
And with that, he flies off in the opposite direction, heading towards the north. And all is still at this point.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Weird. Not now.
Honestly, if we weren't so desperate, if I wasn't so desperate to get this place armed armed to the teeth, maybe I would knock him out. But right now, I got other things to take care of. All right, we don't have any time to waste. Zelion, get that scorpion. I need him to start moving cannons.
Okay, I'm just gonna warn you right now. My spell only lasts 20.
Exactly, which is why we don't have any time left.
I will say at this point, the spell now has about 22 hours left on it.
We don't have time to bicker. We don't have time to fight. We need to get this place armed, ready, and back to fighting shape.
All right, hold on. First, there's something I need to do just so that people don't accidentally attack the scorpion.
Well, you gonna paint it something?
Nope. I'm gonna do something that I should have. I'm gonna do something that I've been wanting to do. I pull out my backpack, reach into it, and pull out the glittering ball gown.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What?
You're gonna dress it up to go to a dance? Is that what you're doing?
I then put away my rapier and pull out my dagger, and then I kind of slice up, and then I just kind of cut off a strip of the sparkling cloth.
Okay.
Around just 2 inches off the hem, and then that strip I tie it around the base of the scorpion's tail.
I was about to say, you're dressing this sucker up like Cinderella?
That's fine. Okay.
Come to the ball! Come to the ball, Scorperini!
All right, Sparks, I'm gonna need you to move your tail a bit, just to make sure you can still move it.
You named it Sparks?
I'm just calling it that for now.
Did we check its gender first?
You assuming gender, Aeon?
I'm not.
At this point, also, I'd like to point out that Lorna rushes from the top area, from up here. She rushes in as fast as she can, rushing in on her heels, running down the cobblestone, with 2 guards following behind. You hear the sound of what sounds like, "Your Manus, please! You must get back! It's too dangerous!" She calls back and goes,
I put away the ball gown before she sees it.
Right. Lorna comes in, just looks over and goes, "No. My city. No."
It's going to get a lot worse if we don't get everyone out of here except vital personnel, essential personnel.
Okay,
I need anyone who has soldier training or any swordsmanship whatsoever to help me move stuff.
Well,
we need to get those cannons back up and running.
Well, I can say it right now, Magnus. Your words are falling on deaf ears. She's currently actually on. I was about to say she's actually on her knees and lost in the massacre.
I shake her to get her out of the trance. Do I roll something for that?
Okay, Magnus, don't.
Well, I will say because hold on.
She did give me permission to take over the guards.
Yes, but you are technically attacking the mayor. So the two guards are technically going to attack on you because they don't know what's happened. They're going to get No, they're getting 2 attacks on you beforehand first. Because technically you chose to shake it before the guards could even tell anything. So, first one, that is a 18 to hit.
I just wiped out there for a good solid half a minute. What happened?
Long story short, the bad guy's flown away, And right now,
No, I got that bit, but what about the part with the mayor and the
Oh,
whatever with
Magnus is deciding to try to get the mayor to listen to him. Unfortunately, right now, the mayor's lost in the state of what happened to my city. And now he's changing to take the mayor without even warning the guards what's happening. So the guards are instantly treating it like it's an attack.
I just kind of facepalm as Magnus gets pwned by the
Natural
guards.
20!
Nice.
So I get 2 attacks by both guards. So both guards hit.
Yep. So the first one, that is 7 points of damage.
Shit.
And the second one, which is the crit, that is 10 points of damage.
I'm down to 11 now, by the way.
Okay, I just kind of cross my arms and shake my head. Serves you right, Magnus.
Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, I'm not attacking. Trying to get her out of the trance. Second of all, you guys are assholes.
One of the guards just looks over at you at this point and goes, "You just grabbed our Lord Mayor without even..."
Yes, I'm trying to tell her what happened, but she can't hear us at the moment.
Third
of all, one of you assholes get me a potion. Otherwise, I will bleed out on the street.
The one who hit you heavily points his spear right against your neck at this point, and actually goes, "You have no right about now."
I was given permission to command the guards by Alina herself. You are under my command.
Do you have the proof?
Ask her yourself.
Okay,
but that requires you shaking her like I was trying to do. So would you be attacking her? And would I have to stab you in the throat?
I'm just gonna move over here.
At this point, the guards look over at you for a moment. Make a persuasion check or intimidation check. I'll let you make.
Can I do both?
Just one.
Okay, I have a question.
Let's see which one's I'm the highest in. Intimidation is a +2, and persuasion is.
All right.
I'll wait till Magnus gets done. When I was going to.
Hey!
Natural 20.
That's more like it.
22. At this point, the two guards look at you for a moment, and with a heavy sigh, they're like, "Right, you." The two guards look at each other and goes, "Right, go grab some water. Go grab some water, fast."
More and a health potion and possibly a healer. You go get the other guards. We're gonna turn this place into an impenetrable fortress and get everyone out who doesn't need to be here.
Okay, Magnus, I put a calming hand on his shoulder just for a moment. Okay, you're gonna need. Get it. You're upset and you're angry right now. I get that.
He has been messing with me for the last 20 years. I am getting my revenge. And there's nothing you can say that can prevent me from doing that. You know the feeling.
Do I know the feeling of being betrayed, being tricked?
More like he pretended to be my family.
Well,
he is going to die, no matter what.
No, I don't know.
It'll be by my hand.
Okay, I start speaking in Orcish at this point. Will you snap out of it for 1 second, Magnus?
If you did really grow up in that orc village, you would know that once revenge has been an orc declares revenge on someone, they don't stop. They will follow them to the ends of the earth.
Okay, you know what, Magnus? Maybe we grew up in separate villages because the orc village I grew up in doesn't live by that code. They do not follow. They are. No, the orc village I grew up in is peaceful. They came from they were descendants of a group of orcs that went against the original code of the orc.
Yeah, and I'm one of the ones who go with it. While you may grow up in that village and may be peaceful, you must allow me to follow the customs of mine. You follow yours, I will follow mine. I am going to borrow your scorpion once I get healed, and if you try and stop me, there may be a dagger in your gut before the end of the day. You understand?
Okay, now I step in.
Oh, go ahead, Sanctum.
I overhear that and I tell Magnus, you try that, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Just because you have a crush on him doesn't mean you get to stop me, human.
Speak in common I'd speak in common at this point. Oh,
Okay.
And I pinched the bridge of my
He tricked
my
me for 20 years and wiped out my unit. He's going to die. You're welcome to help me if you wish, but if you're not, stay
I
out
hold
of my
up
way.
my hand, not in the mood to argue with Magnus at the moment. You know what, Magnus? Do your own thing. Vengeance. I'm do what
Are
you
you
need
still going to fight when he shows up in the morning?
Look, what I'm going to do right now, I am going to help get all these townsfolk to safety. Any surviving members, any person, I am not going to let them. I am going to make sure they are out of this city before Diction comes here tomorrow.
I have a request on that. Ask them first if any of them have swordsman experience or have any military experience whatsoever. Doesn't matter if they're only in for a battle or they're veterans. We're going to need every helping hand we can get because those scorpions wiped out half the guards.
Fine. If that's your only condition, then I have a condition.
Also, one other thing. That scorpion. He is going to help me move cannons.
Just to clarify, by the way, it will listen to Zelion only, for the record.
All right. I'll grant your request. You can. I'll ask people, but I can't guarantee that they'll help. And I'll let you borrow sparks for the remainder for as long as the spell's in play. But I have a couple of conditions for you. One. While the spell is in play, keep in mind the spell will be useless if you or anybody else that's considered our friend attacks them. You will have a rampaging monster on the loose if you so much as injure it.
All right.
Two. If do not anybody die, not a single one, and if they do not wish to fight, do not force them to fight.
And there's no guarantee that people won't die. I cannot make that guarantee. It is battle.
If I can interrupt briefly, Ursula, you want to make a perception check. What you want to make a check on?
Just around my general surroundings, besides them arguing.
Sure, make a perception.
Just to make sure that nobody, there's not gonna be a surprise attack.
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
Okay, while she's making that perception check, I have a question.
Go ahead.
What's up?
Okay. I have to ask from the DM, what do you think my health is like right now?
Right now, you are currently on 8 hit points. In fact, if you're using Beyond, you should have been keeping track of that. But right now, you're on 8 hit points.
Okay.
So if you want to heal yourself, you can do with your own abilities. Or if you want to, you could probably wait up and see if you can get a rest later. In fact, while this is going on, I'll say everyone else... just while these guys are arguing, by the way, what's everyone else doing, by the way?
I'm going to take a nap.
Okay, so he's taking a nap. What's everyone else doing? Besides,
I'm gonna have to take a short rest. Actually, thinking about it.
What's that?
yeah, that's actually a good idea since my perception check was crap anyway.
And I'll give Magnus my health potion, my potion of healing.
Thank you.
Before I let go of it, I tell him, If your little plan of vengeance gets in the way, we will cut you down. We are not gonna die for some revenge.
And I tell him, if shit looks like it's going downhill, we're running. My request for vengeance doesn't include destroying a village.
At this point, Lorna has come to her senses and she walks slowly towards you and goes, "What exactly happened?"
Long story short,
I wasn't asking you! You grabbed me. Yes, I may have been in a state, but you do not just grab someone of higher authority. For all I know...
And I apologized for that, Madam Mayor. But at the time, I thought it was necessary to get you out of your stupor.
By grabbing me and forcing my remaining guards to wire their weapons at someone who I'm supposed to trust? If you want me to give you this shard to you, how do I know I can trust it to someone who doesn't grab someone just because they're not agreeing with them right now?
You weren't agreeing with me. You were in a stupor. I had to tell you what happened, but unfortunately, you couldn't hear me. So I tried to wake you up from it. I apologize for that, and I got attacked. I am bleeding out here. Could someone please get me another health potion or someone?
At this point, the guard that was coming by with a potion rushing towards you, Lorna holds up a hand and goes, "Don't."
What do you mean, don't?
She actually stands up and looks over in your direction and goes, "I may not know the entirety of the situation. I understand you're stressed out. I understand that there is a giant scorpion, which everyone seems
the head of your guards was a spy.
I put my hand over Magnus's mouth just to shut him up. Just shut up. Just stop talking. Just please stop.
No. She needs to know. She needs to know.
We don't have time for this crap. We got 20
I know we don't. And the quicker we can get
enough! Lorna screams out at this point and goes, "You, half-orc, shut up! You say one more word and my guards will throw you in for insubordination on you interrupting when everyone else is trying to speak right now! One more word! Do you understand?"
I say nothing.
Wow.
You have learned. Now, Bard. What happened? Tell me everything.
So I recapped to Lana what exactly went when I entered the town, to me taming the scorpion, to when the others showed up, to the other scorpions living, and then finally to the reveal of Corestone being Diction in disguise.
So Lorna at this point, after hearing all this information, looks over and goes, "Is this true with what he said?"
Was that to me or was that to everyone?
This is to everyone.
Topaz nods yes.
Magnus also.
It's true.
It appears so.
Lorna at this point sighs and goes, "Right. So the short synopsis is that guy's coming back if we don't give him the shard, and he's going to use the remaining of these bodies as some sort of power source for that bloody blade, or because we don't give him this stupid stone."
I'm afraid so.
Have you got any of the fake ones left?
I think we may have a few, but if this person is willing to come back for all this, I don't think he's going to rest until he knows he gets the real one.
Okay.
Can I drink my health potion?
She looks over at you for a moment and goes, "On the basis of what you've just found out, I'll let you drink the potion. But that still doesn't mean that I will allow you to basically treat my area like it's some kind of your personal banning ground. I may have given you the permission, but until I told them, I didn't get the chance."
I have no intention of making this my personal vengeance again. I have no intention of having them wipe out the whole town. If worst comes to worst, we'll leave and lure them with us to get them away from here.
So
I did not mean to harm you, and if I had, I apologize.
So you're willing to take the shard that I'm supposed to give after what just happened to you? So everything
After getting stabbed twice by your guards, getting attacked by a couple of scorpions, and also killing a spider, I'd say yes. We need to get this thing as far... If you value the lives of your citizens, which we are going to evacuate, by the way, I think the further that shard is away from the town, the better your chances of this place not getting wiped off the face of the map are.
Make a persuasion check for me, please, Magnus.
Shit.
2. She actually just crosses her arms and goes, I'm just gonna think about it for the night. I'll let you know tomorrow. That's after everything happens.
Right.
After everything happens, the town may not exist.
Well, then in that case, we'll have to see what happens from then.
Hopefully we can kill a bird.
What's
Not
the
meta pigeon.
What's the meta
The
pigeon
echo.
got to do with this?
No. Not the meta pigeon, the echo.
Cool. Cool.
But for now, your lady. But for now, I request 2 scouts.
Lorna just raises her hand for a moment and goes, leave this to me. If you are willing to fight and you're willing to put yourselves on the line, whether for your revenge, for your justice, or because of goodwill, whatever reason it is, that comes down to you. Right now, this city is now my protection. You may have had your chance, but knowing the fact that you are literally going to this length by going this far, I can't completely trust that. I trust your strength, the fact that you and the rest of this team did rather well to eliminate Ubonet. That is the only reason why I have not thrown you out after what's happened. But I will say this. I'm willing to make an offer to all of you.
And that
Okay.
is...
You have two options. If you wish to discuss this tonight, between all of you, you have my permission to do so. You can tell me your answer in the morning. You can either A, you can stay, help us fight, protect the shard. I will reward you for it, but obviously it won't be easy. Or B, I can give the shard to one of you, not you, half-orc, no offense.
no offense taken, I understand completely.
I will give it to one of you. And I will trust... you have to roll for the potion's healing of this. So this point...
Yeah, what's the potion for healing?
Is it greater or normal?
I think it was just a normal potion.
Then that's... is it 1d4
Plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
1d4 plus 2.
2d4
Oh,
plus
2d4. So roll another d4 normally.
So another d4?
Yeah, just a d4 without it. Okay, that is 8 points.
Alright, good. I'm at 19 now.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. Can you cast Cure Wounds upon yourself?
Yes.
Oh my god, I need health.
Okay, well then for me, Cure Wounds is a 1d8.
Yep, sure.
Right. So Lana would give it to one of us, and we give the.
Yeah. So the situation is, you can stay and fight. I will reward you for your extra assistance. Or B, on my request, that the fact that this guy might mean business, I could give the shard to you guys, but there is no promising on what this guy.
Wait a minute. That's just the catalyst for a dragon, right? As in a dragon shard. I have an idea. It may be a very bad idea.
What do you?
Don't know what will happen.
I see what Mugbeard's doing, by the way. Mugbeard, are you sleeping?
Yeah, he dozed off.
It may, again, very bad idea because we don't know what'll come out of it. But doesn't Goldie have one of those dragon shards?
She has Azzy. There's no way he's going to be fooled by that. Black Pen is the Black Pen's trying to take these shards. We cannot afford to lose one.
We have a catalyst here, don't we?
To specify, by the way, Catalyst is the name of the shard, not a material, for the record.
Ah, shit. That's what I was thinking it was.
Yeah, it's the name of it. Like, Azzy is the name of one of the shards, Catalyst is the name of another.
So wait, how do we summon these dragons?
No one knows yet.
Okay, so we'll. I turn to Lana. Look, we'll discuss it amongst ourselves, and we'll come to a decision and we'll come to a decision later.
Very well. There's no guarantee when he's coming by, but judging from the fact of the situation, and she looks up at the sun, and she sees it's roughly about, by the basis of the time and stuff like that, it is currently maybe about 4:30 in the afternoon, maybe coming up to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. She looks back at you and goes, I'd say by the afternoon, we'll find out.
You did say 24 hours.
Yeah. I lay a gentle hand on Sparks, one of Sparks' claws. Okay, Sparks, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor.
It looks down at you. The scorpion looks at you for a moment.
Okay. I need you to help out. Listen, whatever Magnus is planning, I need you to help him out with whatever he needs to be carried. Just don't allow yourself to get hit, okay?
I have no intention of harming the scorpion.
I wasn't talking to you, Magnus, but even an accidental hit could break the spell on it.
I can tell you, I will say for the sake of the spell, any hit on it, that doesn't matter if it's unarmed, accidental, or whatever. As long as it's something that can do damage, then it will count.
Can I ask Lana something?
Go ahead, you can try.
Lana, I have one request.
She sighs and just goes, what is it?
You trusted me before with your guards. I need all the help I can get in order to defend your city. Allow me to command them. I know what happened with Corestone makes you distrust me. But I can honestly say, I was not at that battle. I had retired about 10 years prior. I had retired about a year prior to what happened there.
I thought you were stripped of your rank.
I was not stripped of my rank. I retired.
And for the DM, I sent you a message.
Okay, I'll look that up.
Okay.
I am still general of the Great Orc Army.
In the D&D server.
I request your help.
Make a persuasion check. Let's see. Do you roll a d8 by itself? Let me have a
50-50 chance now.
10. Okay, she'll insight. Alright. She looks at you for a brief moment, and she sighs really heavily, like...
Oh boy. It's either really good or really bad.
Crud.
I'm just gonna think about it in the night. Come by in the morning and I'll give you the answer. She actually rolled an 11.
Fuck!
She rolled slightly higher, I'm afraid.
Okay.
And
I
to
need
answer,
the
hold
help
on, let me
moving
one
the
second.
cannons.
To answer your question, Lena, it is 1d8 plus whatever your spellcasting modifier is. Yeah, which is, if I look this up for you quickly, just for the sake of this.
I think it was a plus 0.
Yeah, it's plus 0, so technically it's just 1d8.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you, that's all I need to know, so thank you for that.
That's fine. So at this point...
5.
Okay, 5. So you recover 5 points of damage, so you're currently on 13. So Lorna just looks and goes, right, you have the privilege of the rest of it. And she looks over at one of the guards and goes, tell the local tavern that they have some company that stay in the night. That is if, well... That is if Titan is still in... No, not Titan, sorry. Give me a second, sorry.
Titanus?
No, not Titanus.
Well, then, since I still have 13 points of hit damage, I am just going to rest. I'm just going to rest for the remainder of this.
That's right.
Yeah, I desperately need more health potions and a short rest.
I'm just going to walk away and join up with Ursula by the well.
Okay.
Oh, welcome.
All right.
Just to kind of get away for a moment.
So Lorna just sort of goes and goes, alright, the rest of the day's yours. I suggest you get yourself a long rest and make sure you come by me early morning. Get yourselves a good one. We'll talk of a plan in the morning. Just let me know what you guys are going to do. And if you still can't decide, then I will. And with that, Lorna sort of turns and walks back towards the beacon in that direction, not really making much eye contact. And with that, she also looks towards the girls and just basically says, make sure you tell Pick that they got some visitors to the local tavern. And with that, the guard rushes onwards and rushes basically just past you all and is rushing off towards a place known as the Greasy Ladle.
I have a feeling Mugbeard's been there before.
Well, he's asleep right now, so you don't know. Okay, so Zelion, you've come up to go visit Ursula. So what are you two doing? Are you just staying away from it? Are you having a moment? What are you two doing?
I guess I kind of glance up at Zelion as he approaches. Oh, come to get away from the half-orc as well?
That reminds me, I was going to have a conversation with him.
I nod to Ursula and just kind of rest my arms on the edge of the well, just kind of digging my fingers through my hair and just letting out an exasperated sigh.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over towards the well as well. Also, to sit on the bench right here to get my bearings.
Okay.
So, things are a mess right now, aren't they?
Maybe not. We don't know.
I don't know how much more I can.
I'm gonna move over to. Oops.
You don't pile them.
Shush. I move over to Zelion's right side and just gently pat his shoulder. You know, he means well enough. I understand he's probably frustrated and upset, but he just learned that his best friend essentially is A, dead, and B, was counterfeited, I guess, if I'm understanding it correctly.
No, look, it's not that I don't understand. But exactly what he's going through right now, but I really can't stand that orc bullheadedness of that he's got. Orc's nature, but I grew up in a village, a society that abandoned that way of thinking a long time ago. And yes, in my travels, I've met so many orcs. Some are decent, others are brutes. But I guess
pain can be a lot of things.
And I have nothing against their kind. I don't. But I wish they could just see. But I just things the way I do. I just wish Magnus could see things the way I do. That brute force bullheadedness is going to get him killed. It's going to get all of us killed, and there's little I can say. He's not going to listen to me. He's not going to listen to anybody except himself, because he is because he's the general. He's in command.
Maybe try switching perspectives a little bit every so often. Not completely, but just to observe. Just to listen. My mother, before she died, told me that listening to nature's call, listening to anything really, helps you understand better. And she's right. Anytime I've been feeling frustrated or wanting to do something I know I shouldn't, but I just take a moment and I just listen. And it really helps.
I kind of about her words for a moment and then just slowly nod. you have a point. Ursula, you have a point. I get it. It's hard. It's just hard. It's just hard talking to Magnus sometimes. When I first met him, I thought, I thought he would be like Mugbeard, but then I thought maybe he seems decent enough. He's not willing to do anything for alcohol like Mugbeard does, and I thought maybe, just maybe, I could respect him, but how he's been acting lately, I just wish he would be the one to listen for once,
If you wanted me to listen, you could have just asked.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
At this.
You might want to try telling him that, though.
Yeah. Oh, I see what Ursula. So Ursula's that was 19. So Ursula, you look over and you see the sight of Magnus walking slowly. You do also see the sight of Topaz, who's just sitting on the benches, looking in your direction. You also do get a sight of Secton and Trilly, who just casually being by the side. But the main thing that catches you is that Magnus is slowly walking towards you.
I turn to Magnus, just kind of.
Okay, Zalia.
Before you ask, I heard most of that conversation.
Hold on.
It works.
Okay, just hold on. Okay, Magnus, how long have you been there?
Long enough. Look, I understand why you have issues with me. I do. But right now, I'm in battle mode. A mode you haven't seen before. And I honestly, before now, I didn't know what your issues were with me. And now I honestly do. You grew up in a peaceful village, meanwhile I grew up studying the art of war. That's what my village did. And again, it was wiped out in a war. That's why I joined. My original plan was to become a blacksmith. And then we got attacked. My wife had died. My children ended up joining the military, same as I did. But they died. I didn't. That's why I am here now, because I retired.
I will say at this
And that's why I consider Corstone was one of my closest friends, and he's dead.
I will say...
You have to understand, I want my revenge. But it's not going to be worth it if I destroy a village in the process. Not another one.
If I may.
Go ahead.
Thank you. At the two mentions of the word of blacksmith and the word of friend betrayer, of losing a friend, this sparks something between Secton and Topaz. Secton and Topaz, I would like you both to make history checks for me, please.
Okay.
Okay, now I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please specify which part of my body, like on the right side or the left side, which area the scorpion attacked?
I'll say the right side, just because.
Okay.
By the way, yeah, just notice that Sector's trying to hit on Trilly.
Side RP.
Okay, my history check. Okay, my history is +1. So I roll a d20 +1.
Yep, so Sector with a 21. Okay. And waiting on Topaz.
I get a 6.
I'm not seeing it on here. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
There.
Alright,
there it
6. Alright. So, Topaz, you...
Yes?
Hearing the word of basically losing a friend, you do recall something from your days of being a small cub. You do recall the memories of the friend that you had who was lost to you. But something within you doesn't really want to express it as much as what everyone else is. Secton, as for you, hearing the idea of losing your family because of basically the sight of battle and things, and the idea of being like something besides a warrior, you click with the part of your history of what happened with your family as well. Only you click with it a lot more than Topaz does.
What? Okay, am I free to speak or?
Yeah, I mean, if Secton or Topaz wants to partially retaliate based on their roles, they can do if they want to. Otherwise, I'll let Zelion continue.
Right.
You continue.
Okay.
So, okay, I consider Magnus's words and just sigh. Look, Magnus, I don't want to fight you. All right, and
Then
look,
don't.
I get it.
I'm
I
doing
get-
this to protect the group. I don't mean to insult you. I don't. I mean it. I just want us to get out alive.
I know you do. And
And today, with just one of those scorpions, one of us nearly didn't.
Zelion
We
just
need to
puts his hand
protect
up.
ourselves.
Look, Magnus, I get it, but just please let me finish.
All right.
I may not look. I know what it's like to lose family. I maybe not in the same way you do, but if you allow me to say it, then I get losing family. When I was just a kid, I lost my mother to. No one in my village knew how to cure her. They didn't know what disease she had. It wasn't contagious, so it didn't spread to the rest of the village, thankfully. But
Be honest. Can you describe the symptoms? I could probably tell you what it was.
From what I can recall, she just one day was unable to. She was fine one day, but then days went on. She just got weaker and weaker. She was having trouble breathing. She was coughing a whole lot, and before I knew it, she didn't have the strength to move. She couldn't even get out of bed anymore.
I'll
I
say
can name about 5 different diseases and about 10 different poisons that can do this. But the ones that are matching your symptoms only narrowed it down to 2.
Ahem.
All right,
Yep.
Metapigeon, go ahead.
I was gonna say, make a medicine check for me, please.
Okay.
Can I just specify beside this? Don't make decisions like that without verifying me or whatever. If I say that, natural 20. Okay.
There we go.
I'll say
about those decisions.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough then. I'll say that you do narrow it down to 2 because they sound quite familiar. You can't exactly pinpoint which one it is, but based on how it sounds like, you at least know it's one of 2 in particular that are in your mind. I'll be honest, I haven't really thought of names on this end of things, so I'll have to get back to you on that.
Just give me some very deadly poisons and a very deadly disease that doesn't spread. And
I can't think of any from D&D standard and stuff like that, so I'll have to get back to you on that.
All right. I hate to tell you this, but there's a 50-50 chance that she was poisoned by someone in your village.
That can't be. She was friends with the village took her in. The chief of that village took me in after she died, and she had enough strength to talk to me.
Are you sure everyone in that village disavowed violence? Every single person, from elderly to child. Because I remember you saying something about my bullheadedness and tendency for violence, I think it was.
Yeah.
It's orc nature. No matter how much you try to deny it, it's orc nature. Look at the humans. They fight each other over petty wars.
At the moment, you do hear the fact that Ursula's close by at this point, and so is Secton close by.
Oh, Secton. I thought I heard someone sneaking behind me.
Wouldn't exactly call it sneaking.
Yeah,
I just kind of stand there in shock, just kind of information in my head, but a part of me. Well,
there is another chance. The other 50% of that was if she did die of a disease after all.
Right.
I've narrowed it down to 2, but I cannot remember the names at the moment.
That's fine.
Both the poison and the disease match the symptoms exactly. But without a body, I wouldn't be able to tell which one was which.
She died a long time ago. I don't think
So
they're.
unfortunately, I wouldn't be. We'll never know.
I'm gonna kind of hug Zelion a little bit. Like,
Okay.
I just allow it to happen. I just
I'm
allow it to
sorry.
happen.
But right now, we need to focus on getting out of this alive. And I don't know whether we can. You could how many of those tame spells can you cast in 24 hours?
Oh, okay. Well, it depends on how. Well, I can only cast one at a time for first level, two at a time for a second level, but
Cool.
I don't. But
How many more times can you use that first one?
I can only use. Well, right now I can only use it once more, but maybe if I.
Save it. We're going to need that scorpion tomorrow.
You do realize that you're given the opportunity to long rest, which is going to replenish everything on all of you, right?
Right. I was gonna say if I rest, I'll be recharged enough to probably be able to cast a spell, but I can't guarantee it'll work a second time.
I step in.
Fine. Everyone,
Would
we need to
Would
take
there be a way to cage this beast or something so if the spell does break, it's still there and we can try to tame it again?
That would be true. Yes.
I mean,
idea,
we
Santa.
could. We'd have to ask Lana for something, but considering the mood she was in before, I don't think she's going to be in the mood.
That was
to do
my
anything.
bad. I clenched my side and my throat. It's like, I kind of paid for that one. Stupid mistake.
At this point, by the
I should have warned the guards first.
Look, by the way, at this point, to go against this, as the lot of you are busy talking, the scorpion is sort of nudging against the slightly sleepy Mugbeard, who's just slightly waking up because of Trilly, basically just pestering about, obviously, arrangements.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Let's heal up, rest up, get everything back in order, and we'll wake up early tomorrow and get everything set up. Agreed?
All right.
Okay.
Alright, long rest.
At this point...
Magnus, wait.
Oh, at this point, by the way, Lorna... technically, that's the wrong way, by the way, Mugbeard. Mugbeard's so sleeping
I'm
right.
waking up.
It's this way, for the record. That way's to begin. At this point, by the way, Lorna comes back towards the center, and she looks over and goes, Sexton, Topaz, can I speak to you for just a moment?
Of course, my lady.
Of course, if you wish.
Yeah, she's currently over here, for the record. If you wish to come and say hi. Sorry,
Okay,
I haven't...
where is she? Point was okay. I get it. So I'm gonna get off the bench. And I'm gonna go right up here right now.
Topaz. One
Yeah.
thing first. I hand her. How much gold do I have on me?
You kind of wasted 50 gold last episode on only like 2 kegs of beer, mind you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put
but
3
worth of-
platinum in
A lot less.
her hand. It's like, give that as an apology for me, please. She clearly doesn't want to talk to me at the moment.
Very well.
how much are you giving?
3 platinum.
3 platinum, okay. So mark 3 platinum.
I already did.
300 gold. Okay, fair enough. So Topaz, you're coming over, yeah?
Yes, I'm coming over
Okay.
because Magnus wanted me.
Okay. So at this point, by the way, the scorpion is sort of messing around with Trilly, just sort of raising its claws in the air because it's kind of bored. It's looking like it's trying to play with Trilly.
Cute.
Oh, that is cute. That sounds cute.
Okay.
I wonder,
okay.
can I teach the scorpion to play dice in 24 hours?
I mean,
Try.
You could try. At this point, Lorna goes over to the two of you and goes, I'm sorry you had to see me in that state earlier. That was unleadership-like of me.
Okay, now
Wow.
Topaz puts her hand on Lana's shoulder. Apology accepted, my lady.
Magnus wasn't acting very gentlemanly either, so
That's why
I give you that. That's actually a very fair point.
You guys are far away from here. You can't hear this.
I know. That was meta knowledge.
Yeah, it's all right.
That was me. That was Chopper talking to us.
Yeah. So Lorna looks up at the two of you for a moment and goes, I know I technically paid for your services to deal with the stuff with Ubernet, and I know that this situation has blown up a lot further than it probably should have been. But will you two... Truly, I saw that.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, anyway.
Roll for damage.
Maybe. We'll find that out in a minute.
Get thrown against the wall.
Anyway, at this point, Lorna goes, I know it's not much, but... I know I offered them all a reward, but I promise I'll pay you guys a reward if you're both willing to stay and help out this situation, even if this team disappears off.
I have to accept. I don't think there's any choice in it now.
She looks over at you, Topaz. What about you?
I will stay.
I see.
Metahawk. Cog. Don't forget about the apology.
Yeah.
Platinum Cog.
So Meta Pigeon is Chris. Meta Hawk is Chopper, I guess.
Yes.
I will not allow.
Because hawks eat pigeons.
I will not allow this. God denies. Anyway,
I think we're gonna have a showdown of the meta birds after the show, folks. So
Okay.
go for an update.
Lugia versus Ho.
Into a Meta Pigeon.
anyway, yeah. So she looks over and goes, as much as you know what? Maybe it's best if you go with them.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, we got that Dragonborn of theirs. Maybe the dragon could help out more. In the nicest way to put it, as much as I would love the assistance as much as possible, I think it's better if you two would go with them. Safety in numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I understand.
I honestly can't thank you both enough. And I promise, whatever happens, I'll be happy to reward you. In fact, she actually pulls out a kind of biggish bag of gold at this and says, I promised I'd pay you this for your services, for at least for Ubernet, so at least take this to start off with. So, both Secton and Topaz, you both have an extra 150 gold added to both of you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see.
Mark that as you go and such. At this point, she looks up and goes, call this the... As I said, this is for the Ubernet situation. Since
Remember the platinum topaz.
she doesn't have to.
You can just pocket it.
She can do.
If you don't, there might be a dagger in your blood.
Just be aware, Magnus. You're not watching at this point, or rather, you can watch, but it's up to her what she wants to do.
I think I'll be watching this conversation.
The DM does have a point. It's ultimately up to me.
Yes.
Yeah, if you do it, I won't trust you for the rest of the whole game.
Okay, Magnus. Medding.
Power playing, guys.
Yeah, that's being power
Whenever
played.
I'm watching.
I'll ask you to make the check if you do, but we'll do that in a minute. So, is there anything else I can do for you both?
Not that I can think of. I deeply appreciate the payment.
As do I. However, there is one thing.
Yes, Topaz?
Topaz then puts the 3 platinum pieces and then she points over to Magnus.
She sort of looks up with a sort of gasp like, what? She looks over in the direction of Magnus at this point.
Consider it payment. Can I yell over? Consider it payment for nearly blowing up your city and control of the guards. I have more if it takes that.
She looks down for a brief moment and goes, just sort of whispers to you, This is him trying to act sorry, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. It
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
is.
I know it is. I was just asking Topaz and Secton, obviously, if that's the situation.
I don't know. I don't know where that money came from.
Now, to recap, that was apology money, right?
Yes, affirmative.
Okay. Okay. Basically, okay, with hearing what Lorna said, Topaz basically nods her head yes. And now, and because of the fact that Topaz pointed over at Magnus, Lorna would then note
I know, I got it covered. Remember,
Okay,
I'm DM, I have to go with this.
Okay, well then, it's all you.
Okay. So she smiles and just sort of fair enough then. Anyway, your rooms at the inn are still paid for and things, so don't worry. You both have free stay at the inn, easily.
Thank you.
And with that, after giving Lorna the 3 platinum pieces that were given to her by Magnus, she puts her left hand over her right shoulder where the scorpion stabbed her.
She sort of looks over and goes, "Did a number on you, huh?"
Yes, ma'am.
Well, just get a good night's rest. I'm sure a good rest will be able to fix you right up. If not, I'm pretty sure that that goddess of yours is watching over you. I pray that she'll look after you for tonight.
As do I, ma'am.
At this point, you hear the sound of as the sound of Sparks is just playing patty cake with Trilly, almost slapping her in the head like, patty cake, patty cake. Trilly, make an athletics check for me, please.
Oh, shit.
Poor Trilly.
You wanted to play patty cake with it. You wanted to pat it, so it's patting you back.
I swear you've memorised that my athletics is a -1.
Natural 20 then.
Let's see.
Okay, I have a question, and anyone is free to answer this. But is playing patty cake with a scorpion extremely dangerous?
Yes.
We're about to find out.
So
It's like an extreme sport, but deadlier.
So as you pat the scorpion on the head, the scorpion just sort of gets the idea. It's like, oh, so this is it, and it sort of gently taps you on the head for a brief moment, and then it actually places one large whack right on your head. Sort of just whacks you gently. You take. I'll tell you what. I'll make this a D6 just so it's not as bad. That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh dear.
That's the first thing you get taken into your
Figure it out.
Alright. So
Trilly just basically finds herself driven into the pavement by Big Spencer.
Alright.
So at this point, you all watch this as the sight of this little partial comedy routine takes place. And you all... So, I will ask this. Anyone want to do anything else before we wrap things up?
I'd like to do one thing.
Go ahead.
So I kind of noticed the scorpion kind of, well, not really attacking Trilly. I don't know what it's doing, but apparently, but I decide, oh boy, I need to stop this before it gets out of hand. And I begin to walk at the others. And then as I do so, I kind of stop just before Magnus and then turn to him and just say, listen, Magnus, I know that we don't really see eye to eye much on a lot of things, but if we want to make this team work, we need to be working together and not against each other.
Agreed.
Aye.
Right. Yeah. I walk away, just kind of leaving it at that, and then just go up to the scorpion and just like, hey, Sparks, take it easy, okay? We don't want to kill our team. We don't want to accidentally kill our teammates, our friends, now do we?
I will run up to Trilly and kneel down. Oh, you took quite a tumble. Are you okay? I could show you to your room. if you need directions.
Jesus Christ, Sexton! Punch him in the neck! Punch him in the neck!
Okay, I have to ask, is Sexton hitting on Trilly?
Looks like it. Trilly, your response?
I'm fine, thank you, Mama.
Okay. An idea comes to my head, ding, and I rush up to Trilly. Hey, Trilly, question: Do you still have that that animal communication spell, right?
Yeah, but I can't cast it at the moment. I'm all tapped out.
All right. Well, once we get okay, but can I ask you a favor real quick then?
Sure.
Okay, so I need so once you're fully recharged, I need you to actually talk to Sparks real quick. I need you to actually convince him. I need you to persuade him to join our side permanently. You can.
I will do what I can in the morning.
All right, good. That's all I can ask. My spell. Listen, I can only use my spell my animal friendship spell so many times, and there's no guarantee it'll work a second time. So any help would be appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. Might be cool to keep him around. See, providing he doesn't whack me on the head again.
Sure, don't worry. I gently pat Sparks on the head. I'll make sure that he doesn't hurt you again.
Sparks just looks over and just raises a claw, almost like ready to strike you back, like in the patty cake motion, similar to earlier.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
I would like to disengage.
No, Sparks, no.
Okay.
While that's going on, I just kind of go on Magnus' other side, and he's like, he's not trying to undermine you, right?
Who's not trying to undermine me?
Oh,
Zelion. Honestly, I honestly don't know what to think so far. The fact you talk to me in my mother tongue is telling me something. Oh, the fact that you talk to me in my mother tongue, that's telling me something. Don't know what it is yet, though.
Listen,
now, I think we should take a long look. How about this? We all go to the tavern, take a long rest, and figure out this thing in the morning. All right?
All right, but just bear in mind, Zelion means well, even if you don't understand exactly what he's saying. All right?
All right, for now.
Just trust me on this one. He's been through a lot, just like you.
I've been through more than you will ever know. Seen things you will never, ever. I cannot unsee things that I still see, and I close my eyes at night.
Have you told him? Well, look, obviously, but well, whenever you get the chance, just try and listen. I told him once, I'll tell you. Listening does help. Maybe not all the time, but most of the time it does. It's worked for me. It's worked for Zelion. Maybe it can work for you.
I need a drink. Alright, let's all go over to the tavern and get some rest. Also, I think this would be a
I just shrug and I go, well, I tried.
Alright. Does anyone else have anything they want to do for the evening?
Nah.
Drink.
Not really, other than get some nice long rest.
Alright. So you all
Okay. I am.
This is a long.
Right. Well,
this has been a long session.
Right. I still kind of keep what I saw in the well in mind, but I decide not to bring it up until, it's appropriate.
Okay. So, as you guys begin to settle down, you all make your way towards the Greasy Ladle Inn. You all make your way in there, and you do come across the dwarven owner, known as Pick. For the sake of time, you all make your way in there, and you all begin to settle down and get yourselves ready for the evening. Sparks just sort of hovers outside, almost in the doorway, with a couple of people outside just obviously a bit nervous about it, but the guards are outside just keeping an eye of things, and I'll say for the sake of this, you've at least assured them that everything's fine as Sparks is here, that just keeping an eye on things. And with that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay, my head is hurting anyway.
Yeah.
So is that going to be a long rest then?
Yeah, I'll say for the sake of this, you guys all get a long rest. So if you want to put yourself as a long rest now, go ahead and do that. So that way we're ready for the next one. And I can tell you that, well done, guys. That was actually really good. That was enjoyable.
Yeah, that whole scene with the.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until Cajun Steve told me that whole scene was intense.
Oh, trust me, it was. How do you think it was for me? I had to stay quiet.
Yeah,
but anyway,
shit.
But anyway, guys, with that said, that is all for tonight's session. So, if you were charged with joy with this stream, be sure to hit the subscribe button and check out the other videos and streamers we got going on. Special thanks, of course, to everyone who's turned up and to all the viewers who are watching, as well as all our players. So, the perception's gone low. Guess it's time for us to go. So with that, it's goodbye from Dungeon Master Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. It's goodbye from Raven.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Aeon.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Chopper.
Later.
It's goodbye from Secton.
Nope, sorry, fell asleep. No. Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Lena.
Sayonara.
It's goodbye from Dell.
Bye, everybody.
And it's a goodbye from Heidi.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
So now we rest for the next fight. But with that said, hope you guys have had a blast. We'll see you guys next week, and we'll see what happens with our mighty team of Intrepiders. Until then, everyone, stay charged, and catch you all later. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Hashtag charged with joy.
Later.
See ya.
Bye.